showing the world how Liberty Mutual customizes their car insurance, so they only pay for what they need. Did it work? Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty. Spider-Man No Way Home in theaters December 17th. If our turkey had a resume, it would say it's 99% fat-free, filler-free, and raised without antibiotics. But our turkey already has its dream job at Turkey Mike's. Premium meat makes the sub above. I told you I was going to win. With Windows 11, gaming performs to another level. Let's go. And when it comes to streaming movies, we haven't really experienced any buffering. It's so cool that we'll have access to movie theater level quality pretty much anywhere. Seeing it load up that quick, I was genuinely surprised. I can't believe there's no lag. I didn't realize how bad you were until I got these really good graphics.
Some things can't be tried at home. Where next? With Capital One, the possibilities are unlimited. Introducing Venture X, our new classic travel card. Earn 10x miles on hotels and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Find your win next with Venture X. What's in your wallet?
There are currently 2 million American spouses and children whose family member was killed or disabled in defense of our country, which is why I founded the Folds of Honor, providing educational scholarships to the families of 1% of the Americans who protect our freedom.
Thank you for supporting the Folds of Honor.
Thank you for supporting the Folds of Honor. Please join our squadron today. Your $13 a month speaks volumes and changes lives forever.
Alone, chicken, onions, peppers, and cheese have potential. Together, they have a purpose, a destiny, and a name. Because grilled to order makes a sub above.
Sights of the season from the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam.
Jackson fires, kicked off, and the Honey Badger will take it all the way in for a touchdown. Go back to the air. Cameron Hayward coming in. And starts the party with a sack. Keep it on the ground and into the end zone. Austin Eckler.
Walmart Plus, a membership with free same-day delivery and no extra fees.
Right up the gut. And he's in there. They have to have it. This Indian has scored. Away from the defender. Into the end zone. He's got it. Back to the house for the touchdown. Hold it on now. As we rise for the flames. Heart of the light. One little ball left side. Place the kiss. That's a oh, it's on the fly. Oh my goodness.
This is Football Night in America, served by Applebee's.
Week 13, the locals know it's a tight 4-team race in this division. How about Andy Reid, man? Looks just like him, doesn't it? It does. He even walks like him, to be honest with you. In Kansas City, they can own first place in the AFC West with a win tonight. And here inside the stadium, Coach Fangio, he's added youth and experience to his secondary, veterans and free agency, and Pat Surtain with the 9th overall pick out of Alabama. What was his goal with all those moves?
Coach Fangio, he built the secondary to beat the Chiefs. They haven't been great this year, but one guy that's been fantastic has been free safety Justin Simmons. He's been fantastic. The leadership, the playmaking ability, the deep heart, but plus he can come into the box. I expect him to see a lot of Travis Kelce. He's a taller 6'2", 6'3" safety. Excited to see it.
You mentioned Travis Kelce. A little windy in here. Is this windy?
It is.
Pretty good.
Absolutely.
Travis Kelce is the featured man. How many receptions and receiving yards does he have?
Well, I think the different Broncos are going to double team him, rotate some different guys. I think 6 catches between 75 and 89 yards. 75 and 89 yards.
There you go. You can make your picks along with us on the NBC Sports Predictor app. Maria, back over to you.
All right, thanks, Jack. We'll get you back to the highlights. Jacksonville taking on the Rams. Rams trying to get well, having lost 3 straight, and Sonny Michel's going to help with that.
This is how you get right. The Rams need to get underneath the center and run the football. We saw that from Sonny Michel. It helped out the rest of their offense, and it helped out Stafford.
There he goes, finding his groove. He's finding Cooper Kupp.
That's right.
Yeah, Kupp had his 100th reception in this game. And remember, running back Darrell Henderson was in uniform but didn't play, so a lot of Sonny Michel in this game.
Hollywood right here. Here we go. You know what time it is.
I do. Odell Beckham, guess what?
Odell Beckham.
Touchdown this season out of the Rams. So that's pretty impressive. Meanwhile, the 49ers taking on the Seahawks. This is an important game for the 49ers. And Jimmy Garoppolo intercepted by Quandre Diggs.
On the 49ers, mistakes throughout the day. And this was a bad one, of course. Jimmy G just throws the ball 10 feet over George Kittle's head.
Garoppolo's mistake means Russell Wilson is going to connect with Tyler Lockett for a 12-yard touchdown.
Lockett, Metcalf, they attacked the 49ers corners who were less than all day long with the Seattle Seahawks offense.
All right, fourth quarter Seattle at 30-23, but Gerald Everett fumbles it.
Gerald Everett had a rough day. He certainly dropped some passes that caused interception. That was his second fumble, and it gave the 49ers second life.
Yeah, a lot of second life there, but on fourth and goal, Garoppolo's pass was deflected and incomplete. Seattle holds on to win it 30-23. Your takeaway?
Well, I'm surprised. You know, I mean, I know the 49ers were shorthanded and had some injuries, but they had a real chance to kind of solidify themselves as an NFC playoff team today. You know, now they're right back in the mix with a whole bunch of other teams. That was a bad loss for them.
Yeah, remember the 49ers won a 3-game winning streak until this loss here today, Mike.
And Marie, you see the Rams over there in the top wild card spot, 8-4. They're a couple clear of everyone else. There's nobody coming from the bottom that you really feel like is going to push the Rams. And I know it was Jacksonville, but I thought it was an important game for the Rams today and Stafford to get right.
I wanted to see if the Rams were going to get their mojo back, do the things that they do, especially get that running game going. I think that's what happened today. Now that sets up Cooper Kupp and Beckham to get the one-on-one coverages. I thought they got back to who they are today.
Yeah, I still question just how good they are based on the 3 losses, and they beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to know a lot more next week when they travel to Arizona and have to play them. I think that's when we'll really see where they stack up right now.
Big headlines over here: Green Bay at 2 and Tampa Bay at 3. They're 4 up in their divisions with 5 to go, so they're in great shape. Tony's been asking all year. Chris Jones, terrific play for Kansas City. Get him inside.
Please. I think this is a dominant guy inside. Look how happy he looks. He knows he's going to reach some happy.
Trying to do it against Denver on Sunday Night Football. More highlights coming up.
Lexi, play our favorite song again.
Okay.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
Who's on it with Jardiance?
We're 25 million prescriptions strong. We're managing type 2 diabetes and heart risk.
We're working up a sweat before coffee and saying no thanks to a Boston cream.
Jardiance is a once-daily pill that can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease. So it can help save your life from a heart attack or stroke. And Jardiance lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum can occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack? We're on it.
We're on it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
When love finds us, this is how we shine. You found the one. Now find the ring at Sales, the Diamond Store.
All right,
Here we go. Miller in motion. Wait, is that a baby on the field?
It looks like it, Craig.
And the defensive linemen are playing peekaboo. I've never seen anything like that before.
Harris now appears to be burping the baby.
That's a great moment right there.
Ref going to the rule book here.
Oh, wait a minute. Harris is off to the races.
We don't need any more trick plays,
Touchdown!
but we can all use more ways to save.
Are you kidding me?
It's going to be a long bus ride home for the defense.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
I know what I've gone through to be here. It's been quite a journey. Appreciating how awesome it is to be representing Team USA. Prove to myself that I can be amazing.
How far you go begins with how far you're willing to go.
Welcome in, everybody. Getting ready for this one.
Of Team USA.
Getting ready for that Sunday night music. Here it comes. Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Hyundai Sunday Night Kickoff.
Defensive team has been asked Tony and I are sitting here, the older guys, telling the younger guys reasons since, yes, that used to happen, right? We'll tell you you're too loud. Yes.
This is a tough place to play.
All you young guys have it so easy. You know how hard it was for us, you know? But you're over 40.
Well, yeah, I was one out there a little louder. They allowed it to be so loud.
But I go on the field presented by Hyundai. Let's talk about the young star in the league and quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Tony.
Patrick has to get back.
What's up, Max Russell, Gigi, Matt, Brian? Good to see you. Duke, JC, Tina Marie, Lady Noir, welcome in.
got to know in New Orleans, Teddy Bridgewater now quarterbacking the Broncos.
Yeah, this is a different offense with him out there. You can see how much confidence they play with. He knows how to win games. He's a high-efficiency passer who can push it down the field when they need to. Love his leadership and his moxie.
Hey,
He's
Disney
played
M, back here with us.
in Arrowhead last year when he was with Carolina. Let's see if they can do it tonight.
And one thing I think Teddy has going for him tonight, his defense is playing really well. Number 3 in scoring defense in the league. He doesn't have to feel like they've got to go out and score 30 points. Just be yourself tonight.
I'll take Kansas City.
City's dominated this series of late. It feels
Kansas
like
City,
Denver's got
Matt.
a chance tonight. We'll see with our picks coming up in a little bit. We've got highlights. We have playoff implications. Let's hit it. Let's start with Washington taking on Las Vegas. Of course, the Raiders in this division trying to stay close to the top. This is fourth quarter. It's Washington by 2. Taylor Heineke was handling on that.
Wow, Raiders had a chance to win this whole thing.
Raiders a chance, put them in good field position.
It's a tight defensive game. No offense could get traction throughout. So Washington turned it over. Raiders got the ball. Daniel Carlson from 37, which the Raiders have played so many tight games. Up 1 inside the 2-minute warning. Heineke had to go on a quick fourth quarter drive this time. He pulls it off here. Adam Humphrey's big game.
This is
Wow.
It seems like he's at his best in these pressure situations.
Totally weird. Brian Johnson signed Tuesday because of the hamstring injury to Joey Sly on Monday night. Good on the field goal from 48. And Washington, 17-50.
Washington pulls it off. Wow. Hey, Rob, what's up, buddy?
Zay Jones, great speed, deep ball. They're pulling on the back of his jersey. There's no flag.
Yeah, he's behind the defense, and contact there, they let it go, though.
So one last chance with 2 seconds left, down 2. They did get a little bit closer. The Cards going to let it go and let some of those jumpers down there try to make a play for the Raiders and get a last second.
Darren Waller in this situation would love to have him, I'm sure.
Good point. He was inactive, and Heineke in Washington to 6-6. Ron Rivera's team has won 4 in a row to the Chargers and the Bengals. The marquee matchup in the AFC with Herbert.
Chargers and Bengals was a good game.
In the draft last year, Burrow banged up early in this one. Chinna Nwosu hit him, fumbles, but Burrow injured his pinky finger.
Yeah, huge play. Not only the sack fumble, but you see Joe Burrow holding his finger there. It wasn't right after that.
And you see the score. Chargers are up big. Let's make it bigger. Herbert, Jalen Guyton, 44 yards. Herbert threw 3 touchdown passes. They were 24-0.
We're seeing that explosive offense. And
Yeah, it was. Incredible game. Hey, Walt, what's up, buddy? Mouse Talk in the house, everybody.
So, it is big deficit time for the Bengals. They start chipping away. See, they already scored 6. Then Burrow, even with that bad kicky finger, takes off and runs. It's an 11-point deficit at the break. But back to this finger, we kept watching earlier. You could see how much it was bothering him.
Yeah, he tried tape, he tried a glove, nothing was working, and just He showed so much heart today staying in this ball game in this condition.
That's why the city and his team just love that quarterback. Second half, momentum flips here. Cincinnati's on move. It's Joe Mixon from 7 yards. That's a 2-point game.
This is what we expected to see. We didn't see a lot of it. The Chargers defense really did a good job in the run game.
Bengals went for 2 early, messed that up, missed a longer extra point. Don't get the 2 here. It's kind of strange and sloppy, man. It's a 2-point game. Here's the biggest play of the game. Momentum with the Bengals. It's Mixon on run. Fumbles. Devon Campbell picks it up. 61 yards back-breaking score.
Cincinnati is driving to take the lead.
We needed that.
By that Chargers defense.
The score makes it more lopsided, so the Chargers pull away. But it's a huge win for Brandon Staley and the Chargers to come on the road in an early game. And in this battle of the top picks, 1 and 6, respectively, with Burrow and Herbert in the 2020 draft, it's a win.
What a great game that was. Chargers and the Bengals.
This feels like it saved their chances to be in the postseason with this victory today.
And I really thought we would see Cincinnati run the ball, dominate at the line of scrimmage. They didn't do it. The Chargers defense took control early, and then the Chargers offense making those big plays.
Credit to the Chargers defense. They stopped the run, which didn't allow them to have a lead. How often do the Chargers get to play with a lead? We got to see that pass rush really tune it up. They made big plays. It was kind of sloppy, 7 turnovers total, but the Chargers made enough plays to win this game. Big win for them in this wild card race on the road.
Including that 2-point conversion. Mike Florio, you talked to the man who threw it, Keenan Allen.
Yeah, 2 touchdown catches, and he threw the 2-point conversion. Based on the Philly special, they have a very creative and innovative name for the play. They also call it the Philly special. They just put it in this week. And I said to Keenan Allen, why are you the one to throw it? He said, hey, I'm the third quarterback on game day. I'm the emergency option. Even so, it was the first completed pass that Keenan Allen has ever thrown in his 9-year career.
And it puts the Chargers and the Bengals the exact same record, and the head-to-head might be huge come tiebreaker time. Speaking of tiebreaker time, things got tighter with what happened in Pittsburgh just a few minutes ago. Here are the highlights of one of the great rivalries in the league over the last 8-9 years. The Ravens and the Steelers. Scoreless, Lamar Jackson, his favorite target, Mark Andrews.
Yeah, got that throw in there in the same. Wasn't a lot of offense for Baltimore, though.
Devontae Freeman slams it in from 3. Ravens up 7-0, his 5th touchdown of the season. Not a lot of offense. I'm going to skip to the 4th. Baltimore's up 7. Here comes Pittsburgh. Big Ben. Deontay Johnson, 29 yards. 1-point game because Chris Boswell shot when he missed the extra point. He's usually reliable.
Close enough where you just have to make a play to win the game, and Pittsburgh's defense comes up with it here.
And after an exchange of field goals, T.J. Watt made another play. One of the 7 Steelers sacks. He hit 3.5. Watt didn't practice all week. Ensuing drive, Roethlisberger, Johnson again, 5-yard score, Steelers lead.
Nice run devised against man-to-man coverage.
Pittsburgh goes for 2 and gets it. Baltimore walks it back down the field. It's Lamar to Sammy Watkins, maybe his best throw of the day. 20-19. Ravens are going for 2, and here's why. Injuries at cornerback. Marlon Humphrey injured. So John Harbaugh said, we're out of corners. Let's just try to win this deal here. And here's the play for the 2.
And they got the right play. Misdirection, pass. Lamar just slightly off target.
So the Baltimore Ravens.
Lamar didn't make the play.
For a Sunday night game flow.
Lamar had a chance, didn't make the play.
Well, Mike, you just heard Coach saying Lamar slightly off target there, but that is the game flow, something that you wanted to break down from this game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. A little off today. I mean, again, the Baltimore Ravens, it's so Lamar-centric, and the defense isn't as dominant as years past. The run game revolves around Lamar. The pass game revolves around Lamar. So when he's off, it really pops. And of course, this was a big turnover early on in the football game. Great first drive by the Ravens. Careless mistake. Here, another 3rd and 4. Man, you got Mark Andrews over the middle. This is why the play was designed for that right there. Throws the ball into the flat to a covered Devontae Freeman.
Glitching a little bit.
Down. Then throws like this, just a little off target. We've seen this the last few weeks from Lamar Jackson. Hey, I hold him to a high standard. I think he's one of the best players in the game. I will say the Ravens put too much pressure on him, and he wasn't his best today.
Well, that was your Sunday night game flow presented by Progressive. Obviously, they were able to overcome some of those issues against the Browns. Not so much here against Pittsburgh.
So, Maria, let's talk about the Ravens. 61 total points scored the last 4 games. To Chris's point, they're not generating that kind of offense, and they have now brought a lot of folks back into it here in the AFC.
They have injuries to their running backs. It hasn't been the dominant running game. As Chris Sims said, a lot of pressure on Lamar to make plays, but Baltimore just hasn't been sharp. The last 5 or 6 weeks, we're seeing a lot of close games, and today it caught up with them.
Yeah, and you sense that. I think in the passing game, it just has to be more efficient. They're always going to be a run team with the running backs and with Lamar and the threat that brings. But when they get the opportunities for the play action one-on-ones, they need to make those plays if they're going to be the team that they aspire to be.
And I said it earlier today, this is the kind of game the Steelers win. Everybody counts them out. How can you win? Played poorly last week. Mike Tomlin has a way of rallying these guys when they really need it. I think they saved their season today.
3 points. Steelers 144 yards in the first 3 quarters. They had 177 in the fourth quarter. If Marlon Humphrey's out for a while for the Ravens, that's a concern at corner. And you saw those standings? New England's the number 1 seed in the AFC. And if Kansas City wins, we'll have 4 teams tied at 8-4 at the end of the night. We're getting set for Andy Reid and the Chiefs. So good over the years.
Not far away, everybody. Get going. Share out the stream. We'll be going in just a few minutes.
And making it go the wrong way. That's giving the Chiefs some problems. What will win out? Broncos Chiefs, Sunday Night Football coming up. The best of our picks right after.
It's a gas card. Can always use gas.
Always.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, you need us?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Still no.
Hey, remember Daddy's birthday's tomorrow.
A gas card.
Evolve your journey beyond the pump in the first ever Tucson plug-in hybrid EV.
There's a new team in the NFL.
One that plays for home. Everyone's home. Whether you're a rookie or a seasoned pro,
This team has your back. We can help you tackle any project. We're the Lowe's Home Team, and anyone can be on it. Are you in? Try out for the Lowe's Home Team today.
Kyle, what are you doing? Kyle's getting an edge on his passing game with these VR training goggles.
go deep.
Touchdown!
Just like Kyler Murray gets an edge on his game, you can get an edge on refinancing with low rates from the experts at Rocket Mortgage.
I'll get it, bro.
When you need a competitive edge in a housing game, Rocket can.
There's no better feeling than a win. So you made it to the end win.
That would hurt good.
Now you're winning with the king of sports.
As a professional bull rider, I'm used to taking chances. But when it comes to my insurance, I don't. I use Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. And by switching, you can even save $665.
Hey, Tex. Can someone else get a turn?
Yeah, hang on. That's written on record. Yeah! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
10 years ago, we started Untuck It out of my apartment, and today we have more than 80 stores worldwide.
It's been quite a journey. We didn't just create shirts designed to be worn untucked. We perfected them. With great fabrics and design at the perfect untucked length. So you can look sharp in this new business comfortable world. Just look for our signature sale. Untuck It, 10 years in the making, and we're nowhere close to stopping. Find the perfect holiday gift at untuckit.com today.
You ready to do this, Clay?
You know what, Jerry? Let's do it.
Where do you see the evolution of your position, the wide receiver position, going from here now?
I think the future is that the ball is in the air over 90% of the time. These guys are getting bigger, they're getting faster, they're putting up outstanding numbers. So what about for you?
As far as from the pass rusher position, I think it just presents more opportunities. I think you're going to see those sack numbers go up more and more, right? I'm loving this ride. Next level, man.
Countdown, 8 minutes till Sunday Night Football. Can the Broncos do what they have not done in a long time. Come to Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs. They've dominated. They've won the last 11 games against Denver. As we head into Sunday Night Football, we bring you the best of Week 13 in the National Football League. And Tony, it is the Detroit Lions' first win of the season.
And one other question for the Minnesota Vikings. Where is the what kind of defense are you playing on the last play of the game?
They went on around St. Brown, catching from Jared Goff. The Lions are 1-10-1. Damaging loss for Minnesota's playoff hopes. Drew Minshew mania alive at MetLife today for the year.
You think Gardner Minshew was excited? Get back out there and start again. He was on fire. Very efficient today. Really nice job.
And for the injured Jalen Hurts, they're off next week. Their last 4 are in the division. The Rams got right. They got the Jaguars, but they got right.
Yes, Sony Michel had a nice day running the ball that set up a lot of one-on-ones for Cooper Kupp and took advantage of it.
Rams snapped a 3-game losing streak. They head to Arizona. Big one next Monday night in the NFC West. Arizona got Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins back to it.
Yeah, we think we've missed this connection here over the last month. 4 touchdowns total today for Kyler Murray.
Best record in the NFL at 10-2 in that division. Seahawks took the lead on this Russell Wilson to Tyler Lockett connection. Last chance for the Niners.
The San Francisco turnover really did them in. Had a chance there. Couldn't convert.
Niners 3-game losing streak stopped. Seattle's 3-game losing streak stopped. Let's go to Atlanta, where Tampa Bay is now up 4 with 5 left after Brady had 4 touchdown passes.
Yeah, as you're watching this game, it felt like they were throwing it just about every play. They must have seen something, and Broncos one of those matchups.
Top 51 times. They lose the Bills. Very good game next Sunday. Washington goes to Vegas. Brian Johnson signed Tuesday. Game-winning kick on Sunday.
Heineke again under pressure, put them in position to win.
Goal event. Washington's won 4 in a row. They're 6-6. They are in the 6th playoff spot in the NFC at the moment. Miami's making a move here. Tua, lefty quarterback, as good as we've seen since Preston's
They have found their rhythm on offense. Tua's playing very efficient, and by the way, he loves to roll left.
Miami's won 5 in a row. Chargers and Cincinnati, one of the highlight matchups. Key takeaway game for the Chargers team.
Big play. Cincinnati going in to take the lead. This is at least a 10-point swing and move the game wide open.
Both are sitting at 7-5 at the moment. That's the 6 and 7 spot in the AFC. The big one late in the afternoon. Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Down late, Lamar Jackson to Sammy Watkins. The Ravens down some corners, so they're going to go for 2 here. And Drew, it's a good play call. Ball to 4.
Yeah, I love it. Misdirection. You get your tight end out, and when they say it's a game of inches, that's what they're talking about.
So Pittsburgh gets maybe a season saver. Baltimore drops back. Here's Mike Tomlin on the decision of Baltimore to go for 2.
No, it did not. They aggressively play analytics, and so from that standpoint, they're predictable.
Predictably unpredictable, right? Those teams, they're 15-14 in the last 29 meetings, decided by a grand total of 7 points. It's just one of the best series, and it always seems to deliver. Let's talk about the takeaways from that, because as you look at the AFC, I mentioned the Patriots now have the best record here. Baltimore's loss and Pittsburgh's win really tightened things up in the AFC.
Yeah, Baltimore reminds me of Pittsburgh last year. They're winning, but they weren't playing good football. And Baltimore's the same way. They've got to get back and get a little sharper.
Yeah, they do. They're not playing very well offensively, or at least you just don't know what to expect each and every week.
I agree.
But if they can get back to where they get the play action more consistent, because they're going to be a running team, and depending on how banged up they are on defense, they're just going to need to make some more of those big plays.
See Kansas City at 7-4. If they lose tonight, they slide all the way down to the 8th seed. So things are going to really change quickly in the AFC over the next 4 weeks. It's time to decide who's going to win. These are
who they got. Let's see who we got.
Jack Collinsworth, you get us started.
Well, like 75% of the country is on the Chiefs following Peyton Manning's dominance in this rivalry. Mahomes has gotten revenge for all of Kansas City by winning 7 straight against Denver. The Chiefs are starting to shine again, and they're finally playing some defense. I'm taking the home team out here tonight.
It's cold, it's very windy. This is a perfect opportunity for Andy Reid to establish Clyde Edwards-Helaire, not only through the run game, but through the passing game. I'm going with Kansas City.
There you go. Mike Florio, who you taking?
Because the 2 quarterbacks got hurt. 2 quarterbacks got hurt. That's why, Joe.
This is just another step for the Chiefs toward what could be Chiefs-Patriots in the AFC Championship.
I'm going with you, Mike, and I'm also going with the Chiefs. Please, 4-9, Chris, do not pick the
Seriously.
because I don't want to be jinxed.
Sorry, you're jinxed. I mean, first off, you're wearing Denver colors, so why don't you go with them?
I'm wearing Rocky Top colors.
But I'm rolling
the Chiefs and Mahomes at home. Yes, I'm taking Kansas City, even though I'm 4-9. Watch out.
Boy, this could be opportunistic. I could close you guys out here tonight, just like the Bucs. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I think it's going to be a close game, though. I really feel that.
Everything tells you Chiefs, but, Rodney said windy, so it may turn into a running game. I'm going to go Denver.
Woo!
Yes.
Lone Wolf.
You're going to be the only one going. I'm going with the Chiefs. I think they found their mojo, and it's going to keep getting better.
Those are tonight's
Run it in
team
defense.
picks.
Come on, Denver.
They're going to commercial.
Lonely. Tony on the Broncos.
They'll be right back. No, Joe, I'm on board with why he did it. Both of our starting quarterbacks were out hurt. They were done for the game. We didn't have them for overtime. He didn't feel he had a chance. You went for it. If Lamar makes a better throw, we win that game. It's that simple. I agree with the play there. I just hope we figure out what we're going to do with cornerbacks for next week if we're going to have another starting quarterback out again. It's going to be tough.
Or watch tonight's game in Spanish on Universo. Here is your chance to win $1 million.
Wish you would have pulled it out, though.
Download the NBC Sports Predictor app and play Sunday Night 7 for your chance to win big this season.
Now we got to root for Buffalo to beat New England tomorrow.
You can become a millionaire. Download the NBC Sports Predictor app now for your shot at the $1 million jackpot.
This is the first day of my life.
Not far from here in the kickoff. Yeah, I mean, 6 1 does the other. If we didn't have any cornerbacks, we were in trouble.
But I know where I want to go.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
You said this is the first day of my life.
When breaking news happens, count on WBAL TV 11 to be there. Live, local, late breaking.
Breaking news tonight.
It's what we do. It's who we
All right, it's getting ready to get loud in here with a little bit of Sunday night. Sunday night ready. I'm ready for Sunday night football. Let me see some Carrie Underwood.
So it says here that you have experience in the insurance industry.
Certainly do.
Get rid of these dumb commercials.
Be a fantastic fit
The
for
screen
mail
will
clerk
change as
position.
soon as we kick off.
Mail clerk. Flattered, but I was thinking maybe like mascot.
We don't really do that here.
But all the other guys have one. Check this out.
Some insurance companies are known for their mascots. At NGM, we're known for a straightforward claims experience our customers love.
Woohoo!
No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM. Get a quote today.
These are our people. This is our state.
This should be the last commercial.
Maryland medical system. The health and well-being of Marylanders is our mission, our focus, our purpose, no matter what we face. So we've built a healthcare network for all of Maryland, providing better access to the knowledge sharing of academic medicine, for better research, better treatments, and better outcomes. And that is a better state of care.
Winter in Maryland. Sometimes fun, sometimes ferocious. Road conditions will get worse tonight. The 11 weather team keeps you ahead of winter weather. WBAL TV 11 weather.
Let's go. Give me some Carrie Underwood. I'm ready.
Ashley Hinson, Andre Hepkins, weeknights on 11 News.
Here we go. Finally.
The Sunday Night Anthem, delivered by Uber Eats.
What's up, Nathan? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't use language in here, No Hill. Appreciate you subscribing. Hi, Full Hooter. Can't use the language or representation here. What's up, Station 9? Really? Station 9 lifted it up. Sunday Sunday night. Yes, sir. Chiefs and the Broncos, everybody. Yes, I am so ready for this. Highfalutin. Okay, welcome in. Chiefs are taking the field. This place is going to be loud tonight. Mahomes ready to carry the Chiefs. Teddy Bridgewater wanting to fight the opposition.
All sunshine since then. They won 4 in a row. The defense is playing a lot better. They come off a bye week, and Andy Reid, in his illustrious career after a bye, is 19-3. Meanwhile, the Denver Broncos have sort of quietly worked their way back into playoff contention. They also started 3-4, but right now they're on the heels of the Chiefs in the AFC West. The problem tonight, they face their big nemesis. The Broncos have lost 11 straight games to Kansas City.
Wow.
Despite that, Chris, and then tonight they're in first place in the AFC West. How are they trying to do that?
I'm going to go with their rookie running back, Javonte Williams. This guy's already proven to be one of the hardest guys to tackle in all the National Football League. And if, in fact, they can get that ground game going, that means man coverage on their trio of wide receivers on the outside, some of the best. Oh, yeah, this team could pull the upset.
And use the clock as well. Now, Kansas City, 4 wins in a row, but not as dominant as they've been over the past 2 years. What do you see?
Well, I think teams are trying.
No, that's you got it, buddy. Welcome in, my friend.
And we know how much Mahomes loves checking the ball down. No, not at all. But really, the story of this Kansas City turnaround has been their defense. Just 30 points allowed over the last 3 games. They're going for their 5th win in a row. Is this the start of Kansas City?
Make sure everybody votes at the poll at the top of the screen. Make sure you vote. All right, they'll be back in just a minute here.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by...
We'll be right back as well. Get ready to start soon, everybody. Get ready to start.
Tonight, you'll be seeing the game like never before with the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. Get more out of game day with Walmart Plus, a membership with free same-day delivery and no extra fees.
I tell you what, I cannot wait for Olympic hockey. I'm going to do Olympic hockey on this channel, and I can't wait. February 3rd, the Olympics on this channel. Here we go. What's up, Dave Houston? Stephen Pope, Mark McElwee. Good to see you, Mark.
Presentation of the National Football League.
Look, I know what everyone's expecting right before kickoff. Another Patrick Mahomes is awesome montage.
What a stunning throw from Mahomes.
And while, yes, he is awesome,
This division is totally up for grabs.
sure, the team that's built on getting stops might not be as flashy as you like.
That's sack. You gotta be kidding me.
And our guy might actually look where he's going to throw. He knows style points don't count. And a win in this rivalry does. I'll sign up for that. Broncos, Chiefs, Sunday Night Football.
Yes, sir. Patrick Warburton.
Current standings in the AFC West. Look how tight it is. The Chiefs come in 7-4. Chargers won a wild one at Cincinnati, 7-5. Broncos, if they win tonight, would own the tiebreak. They'd be in first place with a mark of 7-5. Raiders lost a heartbreaker at home against Washington. Michelle is off tonight, so down on the field we go, and let's check in with Catherine Tappan. Catherine.
Well, as you mentioned, Al, Kansas City has won 11 straight against Denver, and Broncos safety Justin Simmons said the team called a meeting earlier this week to discuss that very topic. The synopsis Simmons said was this: the 2021 Broncos have never lost to the Chiefs. We have a clean slate and put ourselves in a position to move into first place with a win. Defeating the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football will catapult us to a whole other place. Meanwhile,
I'm still waiting to see who won the kick. Or see if they defer to what. Screen will change as soon as we have the first play and it kicks in. 50 degrees and a 19-mile-an-hour wind. Wow. All right, it is looking like Denver's getting the ball first. Let's change possession. Listen to that crowd already.
One of the funniest guys we've ever come across in the National Football League. Started his career here, then went to Minnesota. He gets to pound the drum to get things started at Arrowhead, a stadium that's held up very well over a half century. Over 72,000 lucky gone. Almost everybody playing.
All right, Harrison, get ready to kick. Rushing touchdown is when you run with the football into the end zone. When you run with the football into the end zone. All right, let's get this touchback. Denver needs a quarterback. Zach Brown leaving a little knowledge. All right, touchback. All right, come on, ESPN. Give us what we need. There we go. I see it coming up. Good deal. Take it down. Let's do this. Zach, you don't like the quarterback for Denver, huh, buddy? 1st and 10, Broncos from the 25. Shotgun, trips right. Handoff. Oh, what a run! Williams just ran through people.
Just get used to seeing this.
That was like a truck running through.
Two different Kansas City Chiefs are going to hit him, and he goes right between them. But I said one on the
that was a pop, too.
Thornhill gave him one heck of a shot.
Hit that subscribe if you're new tonight. Become part of our community. We'd love you to do so. 2nd and 1. Handoff again to Williams. Hit the backfield. He's still no gain, but he almost got tackled to the line of scrimmage. 69% completion. Great to see everybody in here tonight. Share out the stream. Let's blow it up. Get a couple hundred watching again. 3rd down and 2. Broncos in their road whites. Shotgun, single back to the left of Bridgewater. The crowd is loud. Gonna throw. Oh, he gets hammered! Bridgewater, everybody met at the quarterback. The entire defensive line took him down. Holy cow.
So the Broncos won the toss. They elected to receive. They wanted to keep the ball out of Mahomes' hands early. That didn't work.
Not a good idea when you let Ingram
Wow.
free. Now, they did bring a slot blitz over here on the side, but direct access that time to Teddy Bridgewater. So after a great run on first down, nothing.
Sam Martin to punt.
Listen to that crowd. Holy cow. Punt, driving him back at the 18. Comes out. 20, 25, 29, 28-yard line. Kansas City getting the ball.
Here are their starters.
Patrick Mahomes II, Texas Tech University. Carter Woodulaire, LSU. Tyreek Hill, Pearson Community Technical College. Josh Gordon, Lamar High School. Travis Kelce, Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Boyd Bell, Oklahoma.
Let's try to get to 200 likes. We've done that every Sunday night and every Monday night this year. Let's get to 200 likes. First and 10, gonna throw. Handoff, fakes it. Edwards-Helaire, 11 yards, first down. That was quick.
The rookie out of Ohio State, Aaron Browning, makes the stop, first down.
This is part of the new Kansas City kind of look when those safeties
Yeah,
are
good
playing
call,
like
Station 9.
which they were that time.
Thank you, Sheila.
Again, it is the newly patient Patrick Mahomes that's been willing to hand that ball off, and you see why there.
Shotgun formation. Single back set to the left. Fakes the handoff, gonna throw, complete. Robinson gain of 9.
First down comes close. It'll be second.
Robinson with a gain of 9.
Oddly, better on the road this year, 3-to-1 ratio, and the rating is much higher, largest differential in the league between home and road in terms of pass rating for some crazy reason.
I'm going to take the over on the home going forward there.
Yeah, I would think.
Second and 1. Second and 1. Shotgun, Mahomes. Trips right. Handoff, left side tackle. Nice run. Edwards-Helaire, first down. Kansas City.
Here's the Denver D.
Draymond Jones, D. Ohio State University. Deshaun Williams, Clemson. Shelby Harris, Homestead High School. Bradley Chubb, North Carolina State. Baron Browning, D. Ohio State University. Kenny Young, UCLA. Malik Reed, Duncan, Alabama. Pat Surtain, Bama. Kareem Jackson, Alabama. Justin Simmons, Martin County, Florida.
Shotgun formation, first and 10. Just shy of midfield. Gonna throw, Mahomes. Got somebody across the middle, it's Kelce. Down to the 39. First, oh, Kelce jumps up and shoves him to defender. We got him going at it in the middle of the field. This is great. First down, Kansas City. What's up, Robert? Welcome in.
I mean, that's the kind of guy that
He jumps up and starts pushing and shoving. I love it. They're into it already. What's up, Benji? Here for the moment in here. Good channel on YouTube. Love Benji. First and 10, Kansas City.
3 first downs as they run 4 plays.
Gonna throw. He just throws it in the ground. He had nobody to go to.
Browning is there. It'll be second down and 10. Andy
Second and 10.
After those years in Philadelphia, comes over here.
Hit that like tonight. Hit that subscribe. We appreciate you.
Coaching victory list. Vic Fangio got his first head coaching job 3 years ago at the age of 60. Long-time assistant. Great defensive coordinator through the years.
Under center.
Running back right now is Darrell Williams.
Double I set. Handoff, fullback, first down, Kansas City. Fullback runs it through like a powerhouse.
One of the biggest differences with the Kansas City Chiefs, especially on this remade offensive line.
First and 10, Mahomes moving the ball.
Trey Smith, he is a mauler, number 65, playing right center, Creed Humphrey, we have rated as the #1 center.
Under 10 minutes on the clock.
On top of the Pro Football
Shotgun.
rankings.
Kelsey in motion.
Williams stays in at running back.
Gonna throw. Mahomes, pressure. Dumps it underneath. Oh! He had Hill wide open. What happened?
The intended receiver.
Wow, he had Hill wide open.
In our first call of the night, teams are coming back, so the crowd boos Carl Sheffers to make the call.
Oh! Okay. Replay first down.
Kelsey.
Looked like a demolition derby in the middle of the field. They tried to cross Kelsey and Hill. And
Kelsey did run through a guy. Kelsey clobbered a kid.
They couldn't hit anybody, so this just got
Edward Talero put up that much tonight, you think, Benji, huh?
Ran into Kyle Fuller. So it's first down.
First and 20. What's up, Michael Taylor?
49-yard line.
That's why you try to make the Chiefs go on these long drives. Just one negative play, and now you have a chance.
It was the motion.
Fakes the handoff, going to throw. Robinson.
Second grab. Nice being there. He takes the ball to the 36-yard line. Browning making the tackle, gain of 12.
Second down.
Second down and 8.
Mahomes looked like Magic Johnson with this.
Thank you, Jesse. That's okay.
Out the flat and then went sidearm back the other way. That has become quite the combination. Instead of
Hey, Bob and Kelly.
being a one-person route,
You'll hear from them later tonight.
and the slant, it's been tough to defend.
Robert, welcome in.
Josh Gordon in motion sets up wide.
Long shot. What's up?
Back in the backfield.
Gonna throw. Underneath, complete. Got Hill. Down to the 25. Still dancing. Gonna get hammered at the 23. First down, Kansas City. Everybody welcome in Robert Bratell, Bob and Kelly, Long Shot Larry's, and Michael Taylor. Great to see you. Make sure you vote in that poll tonight. Hit that like. We got to get 200 likes. We've hit 200 likes almost every Sunday night game we've done. Chiefs and Broncos fans, don't let us not hit it tonight. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Shotgun, gonna throw. Oh, behind him. He had Kelsey open and missed him. Second down and 10.
Have to punt the ball on a 3 and out. You got to sit over here in the cold, windy conditions for a long time, and that's really what it's been. And really, for the Denver Broncos, this game's going to come down to can they make stops in the red zone. They're not going to stop them alive between the Twins.
Handoff up the middle. Edwards-Helaire. Gain of 5. Third down.
Takes it to the 19-yard line. Third down and 5 for the Chiefs.
Little read option in which they're going to read the end man on the line of scrimmage. If he comes down, Mahomes goes and probably has a pass option off of that as well. He freezes for 1 second, and there you go. Looking right down the line there at Cooper. And I'd say his quick decision.
We need to be at 100 likes by the end of the first quarter and 150 by halftime to get to 200. 100 likes by the end of the first quarter. Shotgun, gonna throw. Underneath, complete. It's Hill. He's fast. Out of bounds at the 10. First down, Kansas City.
That's 5 first downs on this drive, which began back at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, they're chasing guys underneath, but they're somehow leaving Tyreek Hill alone. So there's really not somebody playing him in man coverage. Now you can make an argument for kind of a box and one kind of thing on Hill, on Kelsey. Right now there's a hole in that defense on the far side.
Shotgun. First and goal from a 10.
First and goal from the 10.
Gonna throw. Pressure coming. Mahomes gotta run. Chase down. He's loose. At the 5. At the 1. He's in. Mahomes all the way to the house. Wow.
This is the X factor with Patrick Mahomes. He beats you up with his arm, but how many times have we seen it? When you finally do get him covered, he does that. And that's what...
Wow. Ollie says touchdown. Yup, you're right, Ollie. Welcome in. Extra point is up and good.
Kansas City, the most points on opening drives this season, and Butker makes it.
All right, touchdown Kansas City. They drive down their first one. Now it's Denver's turn again. We got a 7-0 score early. 7-0 score early. Welcome in, Mr. Fulton. You think the Chiefs are going to blow out Denver? I hope not. I want a good game. I don't like blowouts. Blowouts aren't fun. They're no fun to call, you know. Welcome in, everybody. Two great teams. The AFC Western right here. I'm looking forward to this game tonight. If you're new, hit that subscribe. Become part of our community. It's free to do. We only ask you to subscribe so that you can come back and join us on another day. We're trying to get to 100 likes by the end of the first quarter. We do that every Sunday night. We try to get to 150 by halftime, 200 by the end of the game. We've been doing that on Sunday and Monday nights consistently, and we're asking for your help tonight. If you're having a good time, you like what you do, you want special emojis, Bob and Kelly just dropped it, you can click that link, and you can get special emojis yourself. Robert says, already hit subscribe today. Thank you, Robert. We appreciate it. We have to keep asking and keep talking, because with sports, people constantly come through. You can have 99 people one hour, and the next top of the hour, you got a different 100 people watching. It's just the way sports is. It's kind of fun and unique. We're constantly meeting new people. So glad you guys are here. The final game for tonight. We will be live, obviously, tonight doing this game, but also tomorrow night doing the Patriots and the Bills. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Two big games back-to-back on back-to-back nights here right on the channel. Power Alley timeout. We'll be right back at it in a minute.
Well, you got 3 weeks to get this show in the best shape ever. He's around this really bad. I'm having second thoughts about this.
I can't do this. Whatever podunk town they crawled out of, that's where they belong.
Guts, stamina, faith. These are the things you need now.
Mr. Boom's taking over the theater. He's putting a show. What?
Scene 2, rated PG.
Sunday Night Football being brought to you by the new film Sing.
Zach, I'm pulling for the Bills. Pulling for the Bills tomorrow night. My Ravens lost, so I got to pull for the Bulls. Pull for the Bills.
My Cause, My Cleats initiative this week. Really interesting concepts on display in every game this weekend.
15, that was Patrick Mahomes, right? Trying to get the kids to read a little longer.
All right, here comes the kickoff. Let's switch possession back.
Consumed over 6 minutes. So Deontay Spencer is back to receive.
Yeah, it did.
First kick was a touchdown.
All right, got to bring it out. 5, 10, 15, 20. Hammered down at the 25. First down, Denver.
Here is the Chiefs defense.
Richmond County, Jaron Reed, Alabama, Chris Jones, Houston High School, Frank Clark, Michigan, Nick Bolton, Missouri, Willie Gay Jr., Starkville High.
We'll see. He's still got a lot to prove.
Macomb, Mississippi,
He struggled the last couple weeks.
University of Central Florida, Virginia.
First and 10, under center.
That defense, as we mentioned at the top, a whole lot better.
Handoff, off tackle left. Gain of about 2.
To the 26. That Chief defense was giving up 33 points per game in the first 5 games this season. And as you look at Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator, since then, about 15 points per game.
You know they have better players going out too, though. They make that deal out there for Melvin Ingram. We've already seen him make some plays. Frank Clark is on one of the best 4-game stretches that he's ever been on.
Second down and 9.
He came back from injury. Chris Jones back inside.
Gonna throw. Oh, almost picked off.
At the 30, Willie Gay, who's already had 2 interceptions.
Wow.
In the 7 games he's played this season, almost had his
3rd and 9.
And I'd say the guy I didn't mention was Willie Gay at the linebacker position. His speed has added an element to this defense. It just has. His ability to get in space and make plays like that, and the ability of those pass rushers to get after the quarterback has sped up everything.
I love Al Michaels, Miguel. Welcome in, Miguel. Gonna throw, pressure. Throws it away. He throws that to the beer guy in section 118, who dropped it. The beer guy dropped it. Hey, puppy.
You know, I don't think it's any fluke this Kansas City defense has been on a run like this. If you remember, Al, we talked about it this week. They went on a run that led them to a Super Bowl championship, too, on defense.
That was a tough loss. They had to, Amber. At the 20, tackle. Hold on, I'll explain why. Timeout, everybody. We got a timeout. So, Amber, they had to go because both the starting cornerbacks were injured for the Ravens. Both starting cornerbacks were injured. We had nobody to be back there. Ben would have eaten us alive and driven right down the field. So Harbaugh went for it to try to win the game. It was a smart move. It just didn't work out. Yeah, and the Steelers, they outplayed us a little bit today. So we kind of sucked. Yeah, we didn't look that great. They got it, got to give it 10. So, you want to see the lab? Okay, we'll show him. Hold on. He's actually a golden. He's a full golden retriever. Amber can bring him in. There he is.
Say hi, buddy.
Hello. So there's the dog. He's how old is he?
12 weeks.
12 weeks. 12, and Bobby Kelly's saying hi to you, Amber.
Hi.
So, anyway, go back in here to the football.
All right, come on, buddy.
Take him outside.
I already did go out.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Raise your glass.
I'll take Michael and College over Buck and Aikman. Really, Miguel? Wow. That's interesting.
More than just smart.
So welcome in, everybody. If you're brand new to me, my name's Pete. This is the show. I do this channel with my son, who's 14. And we're a Disney channel. You'll see all the Disney inflection on my channel. I love everything about Walt Disney. But we do NFL football all the way up through the playoffs and the Super Bowl. We do college football. All the bowl games are coming up and championship series. We're doing it here. We're doing NHL hockey on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. We're going to do the Stanley Cup playoffs. We're going to do Olympic hockey, both men's and women's Olympic hockey on this channel. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. So hit that subscribe. Be part of our community. We would love for you to do that. So let's get back at it. Welcome in before I click on back up that. Jeff, am I saying that right? Jeffe KC? Hope I'm saying it right. Welcome in. He's all about his Chiefs. Hope I'm saying your name right. I always like to be respectful.
So what are teams trying to do to stop this Chiefs offense? So many teams started off with that 1 deep safety. Now they've all sort of switched to the 2 deep safety. And why is that? Because they need help back there. The Chiefs have faced 2 deep safeties 72% of the time.
You do not like Romo. I got it. I like Buck and Aikman. J is an H sound. Okay, Hefe. KC, welcome in. Welcome in. I like Buck and Aikman. I like Romo too. I like them all. I don't have a problem with them.
They start 2 deep here. Simmons and Kareem Jackson.
That wasn't my wife. That was my daughter.
Second year in the league, picks up about 4.
Second down, short run.
First round pick last season.
Means Chiefs in Spanish. Oh, nice. I learned something new today. Well, welcome in. You're welcome here for sure.
But now they know this running game's becoming a problem. And this is what the Broncos have been doing. Remember, the Broncos had a major turnover at the linebacker position. We'll get into it in a bit. But they really felt like they needed a little more run support out of the secondary.
Gonna throw, pressure, screen, Edwards-Helaire, nobody out there, first down and more, 40, 45, 50, 45, 44 at Denver, nobody out there to stop him. Wow.
First down, 30 yards.
Let's start with Joe Tooney right on the outside. He's going to get all the way across and get this kick-out block going here. And that is the key block. Nope, I take that back. That was the rookie. That was Creed Humphrey who got out in front to make that one. So this offensive line, not only tearing it up inside, but
First and 10. Gonna throw. Pressure coming. Mahomes. Oh! Overthrows Kelsey.
Kelsey down there. It'll be second down and 10.
You're starting to see already now when they're facing that single high safety, what they love to do is get Hill going on the clear out routes and then somebody underneath him. The speed of Hill clearing out safeties creates so much space.
Yeah, he did get popped. Shotgun gonna throw. Empty backfield. Got time. Oh, he had him complete. Should have had it. He had Pringle and he dropped it. That should have been a first down too.
6 out of 10.
Right at the point, and I tell you, if you're one of the other receivers out here, if you're not named Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelsey, you do not want to drop balls because you are dependent on number 15 to throw them to you.
Yeah, you got Pringle, you got Robinson, you got Hardman.
Empty backfield now. Now he's got the back to his left. Going to throw. 3rd and 10. Underneath, complete. First down. I think it's Pringle. It is Pringle. First down. I heard you. We'll see. This is going to be a great game. Share it out. Let everybody know we're partying over here. This is going to be phenomenal.
Sertan makes a mistake here. All he's got to do is make this tackle. He's going to be short of the first down and force Kansas City into a decision, but a clean whiff on the tackle, and here we go again.
1st and 10 from the 32. Handoff, off tackle. Is that Williams?
From the Rams about a month and a half ago in a trade. It'll be second down.
Second down and short. 3:35 on the clock.
I tell you, I do like watching Creed Humphrey play the center position inside. He's just a big, strong man that comes out, and he can do so much. He can do it in space. He can do it with the one-on-one blocks. Pretty amazing. You end up with somebody of that caliber coming out of the second round when you're trying to rebuild.
2nd and 8. Gonna throw. Pressure coming. Dumps it underneath. Oh, that didn't go anywhere. Denver had that played perfectly. That's a loss. 3rd down.
Stops him for a loss of 8.
Make sure you vote in the poll tonight up at the top of the chat. Pick who's going to win.
Clever play this time by Cooper. You're going to get all these linemen coming over here in a bootleg back. So a lot of times these
Thank you, Big Mac.
backers just go to sleep. Oh, it's a bootleg.
Welcome in, Seahawks.
With Kansas City, you always have to pay attention.
Miguel, that's good.
Hit those trick plays on you.
3rd and 15. Oh, dropped. Threw it to Pringle. He dropped it.
With a pair of drops. Maybe the last time they called his number tonight. 4th down.
You know what's really interesting, Al, is that he has the highest quarterback rating of any of these receivers. Like 150, nearly perfect.
That's a big score. 43-8.
Downfield, and he knows it.
56-yard attempt coming up here.
All right, kicker coming in. It's up, and it is good.
Clap your
hands! Even with the wind, he got it through. Doinked it off the upright, but he got it in. Wow.
No doink stops that, man.
No doink. Al Michaels said it best. Wow. All right, we're going to change possession. When we come back, it will be Denver's ball again, trying to get their offense moving. We're going to say thank you to a couple of people that support our channel, and we will be right back. If you're looking for that spotless clean on your property, well, you need clean look on your property. Manchester, New Hampshire, everything fulfilling up in the New England area. www.clean-look.com, 603-669-1088. Mickey's got the broom out, giving the thumbs up. 55 plus years and 3 generations of service. Can't be wrong. If you want your property looking clean, you need clean look on your property.
Just a little bit of pixie dust.
Just a little bit of pixie dust is all you need when working with Christina Whitman, realtor of choice for the Disney Chaotic Clubhouse. From making magic as a cast member to spreading magic as a top realtor for Century 21, she'll help you put that gold Century 21 sold sign on your property for sure. Central Florida's finest, Christina Whitman, 407-789-5334. Tell her that Pete McDevitt sent you.
You're tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at the Pete McDevitt Show. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
All right, Robert, thank you for subbing and subscribing. Appreciate you. Gene says Broncos have a better defense than offense. If Patrick keeps playing like this, like he has, then the Chiefs should win. Just don't start Cat and keep it on. Okay, interesting. Great comment. What time is halftime? Whenever it gets there, probably somewhere around the 9:30 mark, somewhere in that area. 9:30-ish time frame. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Hit that subscribe if you are new and you haven't done so already. We're working towards 10,000 subscribers. We're on the countdown, and we've only had this channel going about 15 months now. About 15 months, and we're close to the number. Let's bring it back in. Let's get ready to roll this. Denver ball coming up.
First, live from Kansas City, the Plaza, Country Club Plaza. Arrowhead Stadium, always filled. Sea of red.
All right, Kansas City ready to kick.
Half a century old.
You said it right.
That'll be a tough game again, Miguel. Had fun doing it last week.
50 years ago, the design, 55 years ago. You sit right on
We'll be calling the game right here, buddy, for sure. Winds are blowing. Those flags are flying full mast tonight. Here comes the kickoff. Boom, it's off. Take it in the end zone. Touchback. Touchback.
All right. Now, big man on campus, Javonte Williams, went to Walnut Rose High School in North Carolina. State champion for by 100-meter relay.
1 year? Are you really 1 year? Awesome, Katrina. You should get the new, I believe you'll get the new logo next to your name coming up. Right? You get the special coin now. Thank you, Katrina, for your support. You don't know how much that means to us. Handoff, fakes, gonna throw. Got a man wide open. Good gravy, out to the 50, 45, 40, down to the 39. Jerry Jeudy wide open. Nobody was covering him.
2 minutes to go in the quarter.
Yeah, going back against the single.
Got to get those likes up to 100 likes by the end of the first quarter. We got 100 people in here. Can you please help us out tonight and give us a like? We need to be at 100 by the end of the first quarter to have a chance of hitting 200 on the night. I need your help. Cannot do it without you. And it's free. Down the sideline. Going to throw. Off the tip of his receiver. Incomplete. Please help us out. We cannot do the likes without you doing it. You do archery. That's cool.
The strength of this football team.
100 likes by the end of the first. 150 by halftime. We'll hit 200 on the night. Want to keep that streak alive. Take a lot of pride in that.
They're going to have to get the ball in the hands of these outside guys that have a chance to come back.
Handoff up the middle. Williams, solid run. Gain of 10, first down and more. He got like 13. I am an Orioles fan, die-hard Orioles fan. Been here all my life. Good luck to you next week, too. Hopefully you'll be here, Miguel.
See him sort of start one way and peel his way back across the other way. And it's that sort of run that made Terrell Davis and so many of these great backs.
First and 10, Denver. Handoff up the middle again. Gain of 1. We're close. We're up to 60 likes. Got to get to 100. We're at 60. We got a minute left to get as close as we can. I got 117 people watching. That means there's 50 people that haven't hit a like yet. I know it's stupid. I'll be the first to tell you. But that's what YouTube grades you on. I'm just being honest. Second and 8. Got a handoff, fakes it, got a throw. Dumps it underneath, incomplete. The machine is in the house, everybody.
Head coach of Cleveland and with the New York Giants. Second season as the Broncos OC.
We have no idea what time halftime will be, Robert. We have no control over that. Whenever the clocks run out in the second quarter, it's when it'll be. Third down and 8.
They do not need to start talking about field goals when we're playing the Kansas City Chiefs.
Thank you, Kerry Allen. Appreciate you.
Third and 8.
Shotgun formation, third and 8. Gonna throw. Pressure coming. Bridgewater's gonna take off. He might get it. First down, Denver on the run. Are you kidding me? First down, Denver on the run.
9, lead at 8, and that's going to probably take us to the end of the quarter.
End of the quarter, we're 38 likes shy. We're not going to make it tonight.
Plays man coverage and just took Teddy a little while to find an escape lane to get out of there. I think he wanted to run. And there they go.
10-0. And now let's check in with Mike, Tony, and Drew for the Halo Infinite Studio update.
Okay, Al, thank you. Good first quarter there. We're watching 2 of the 9 teams in the AFC with 4 or 5 losses. The whole conference really got tight today. And let's show you the 2 key games. In Cincinnati, Chargers big lead. Bengals came back, and Drew, the Chargers come up with the play today.
Yeah, the Chargers knew they were going to have to stop the run today with Joe Mixon. They did just that. Jumped down to a big lead. Cincy came all the way.
Chargers with a big win.
Lead there, but they get one of their 4 turnovers to really turn it around.
And Tony, the big one in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh trying to save its season, really. Lamar Jackson with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins makes it a 1-point game, but a 2-point conversion because corners are injured for Baltimore.
Yes, and trying to pull Minka Fitzpatrick, they did, but they didn't fool C.J. Watt. Lamar Jackson just slightly off on that pass.
We will break down that play and why it worked or didn't work coming up at halftime. Second quarter's coming up, but first, Halo Infinite, arriving Wednesday. Become the Master Chief and star in your own commercial at xbox.com/.
Oh, okay, whatever. I don't know much about that. But anyway, we're talking football here. Timeout, everybody. Television timeout.
Greetings all, my name is Dan Wynn, and I'm the founder and creator of a Facebook group known as Disney Worlders, and of course we are all about Walt Disney World. We have themed days as in Magic Kingdom Monday, Epcot Tuesday, and at the end of the week, Pardon Our Dust Sunday, where we post all the construction news from all over the world. We also have a new page called The Backside of Disney, where Disney Worlders is the magic side, Backside of Disney is the reality side. So come by and check us out.
In a world with so many choices, only one YouTube channel stands out from them all. Sean Urban. Become part of this growing community to find all your Disney news, sports talk, discover new food and drinks, and go on epic adventures across the globe. Never miss out on a family fun stream with engaging people, in-chat games, and fantastic locations to see. Don't miss out.
10-0 Kansas City.
Yeah, Miguel, I got to agree with you, buddy.
At the 14-yard line, as you look at the Chiefs' red zone defense.
All right, here we go.
Allowed 11 out of 11, but
10-0 Kansas City. Denver moving the ball.
So they bumped it up. We'll see what they do here. As Denver is inside the 20 from the 14 here. A floater.
Complete.
That's caught.
We got flags down everywhere.
Jerry Judy makes the catch for the moment.
All kind of flags down. Good Lord.
And Carl Scherfers will be the next voice you hear. Unless you want to get an order.
I'm going to shut up then. People made me look bad.
No.
They were blocking downfield on one of those green base sweep kind of things, you know, where they hit it out in the flat and they're already blocking as the ball's in the air.
Good thing you did fill us some space here.
Well, you know, I
appreciate that.
Wait, see what the call is here.
By the word.
2 fouls by the offense on the play.
That's going to pull Denver back then.
Number 14. That penalty's declined. Pass interference. Number 14.
All right, so penalties on Denver. We're going to move them back. Replay first down.
That's the ball on Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, the hope is you time this out perfectly where you're not really blocking downfield. You're just sort of in their face, and then as the ball's caught, then you start blocking. But when it goes too far down the field, you can see Sutton trying to...
All right, 1st and 20 from the 21. Bridgewater trips left.
From the 24-yard line. Bridgewater keeps his eyes downfield.
Nowhere to go. Just throws it in the ground. 2nd and 20.
Second down and 20. And you got a flag here because
to me, the best the best answer I can give you to that is it's a place where I, as a 50-year-old adult male, can be a 10-year-old with my 10-year-old and have the time of my life. That's what it is. That's what I say. Welcome in, Park Young-Woo.
Intentional grounding. Number 5.
Oh, intentional grounding. It's going to move him back forward. Miguel, I actually agree with you. I actually agree with you, and I'm taking, unfortunately, Bama over Michigan in a championship, I think. Miguel's got some knowledge. I like it. All right, 2nd down and 30. 2nd down and 30.
sometimes close enough is not good enough.
You'll second that, huh?
So they were at the 14 with first down. Now it's 2nd and 30 from the 34-yard line.
Welcome in, Jenna. That's okay, Machine. You're good. I'm a Disney Channel. You can ask that question. Down the field, nowhere to go to. It's going to be 3rd and 30. I'm a Disney Channel, so you can ask a Disney question for sure.
From the 34-yard line. So 30 yards to go.
Hey, Tarvarius Ward has really picked up his game lately. And Sutton is their number 1 deep threat, and he's all over that. You could say there was a little...
3rd and 30 coming up. 3rd and 30.
And he had a big interception in their last game, and that was a big play there.
Shotgun formation, going to throw. Pressure coming. They clean it up. Gets it down to the 22. It's going to give him a field goal attempt. Hey, if you like Disney, while we're waiting on the field goal, if you like Disney, my moderators can drop in. We have a link of a 4K playlist that has over 100 plus 4K HD high quality Disney videos of rides, shows, Christmas stuff, fireworks. Everything is in there. Go check it out. It's pretty awesome. Brandon McMahon is coming in, and that field goal is up and good.
Clap your hands! He's right down Broadway.
Right down Broadway.
Early 2nd quarter.
What's up, Gene?
Kansas City, 10-3.
Yeah, there's Gene Magic Lifestyle in here. One of our partners working with us with Florida part of the FBE network. There's the link right there for all the 4K videos. You know what I always find funny, guys? I don't mind being transparent. We work hard for the likes because that's what they grade us on here with YouTube. You can always tell when a troll comes in and they get mad because you block them out because they put stupid stuff into the chat and they get blocked out. And they're donkeys.
I am a donkey.
That's what a troll is.
I am a donkey.
And then they give you 3 or 4 dislikes at one time. Literally, they all come in at one time from 3 or 4 of their channels. I think it's funny. Thank you, trolls, for the impression on our channel. And every impression works. So, we're proud to partner with the FPE network. So, we got a good game going on, 10-3 here, early in the second. Trying to get up to 100 likes. We got to get to there first before we get to 200 likes. So, we're working hard. We had a great game with the Ravens game. It was fun to watch. Tough for me to watch because we did lose. But we did have almost 400 people watching live. 400 watching live. That was pretty fun, having a lot of people in here. We got 100 in here now. Who knows? We're going to share out maybe if you help us share out the video, we'll get that many watching too. We're going to try to get up to at least 8,325 on subscribers today, heading towards 8,400. Hopefully maybe get that later on this week. Working toward 9K. Working toward 9K. Appreciate you all being in here today. If you are new to me, I am a disabled creator. I don't have a hand, don't have legs, lost both of them in a medical tragedy, but I'm just glad to be here. The machine, you'd have to go on. There's all different prices. You'd have to go onto the website. Every day is a different price, so we couldn't. You'd have to look it up. I'd be lying to you if I threw a price out there because every day is a different price for Disney when you're at the park. So have a good time tonight. Let's have some fun. Come on. Oh, they're trying to reconnect. Signal interruption. They're trying to reconnect. It's a bad weather day. I got a signal interruption there. What's up, Blaze Gasper? Why are you on? Saying this stream is great. Well, thank you, buddy. We appreciate you checking out our channel and hopefully hanging out with us because you like what you see and hitting that subscribe. And I'm liking Miguel. Miguel's bringing a lot of good info to the chat. I love that. All right, let's get it rolling again. Let's take up the surround sound.
The line's been mixed and matched for the Denver Broncos. Mike Munchak is the offensive line coach. He was the head coach of Tennessee for 3 years, about a decade ago. Did a great job with him. Guys in and out all over the place.
9 different offensive linemen playing. They did get their 2 tackles back, though, for this game.
You can do whatever you want, Robert. It's up to you, buddy.
And Mahomes will begin this drive from the
That's completely up to you.
1-2 punch for KC. Kelsey and Hill receiving yards since 2017. 5,800 and 5,700. Second and third only DeAndre Hopkins.
Because of the last drive of the game, our 2 starting quarterbacks went out injured. We didn't have any quarterbacks that could defend, so he tried to win the game. It was a good move. It was the right move to do. Even though we lost, it was the right move. Handoff up the middle. Williams solid, 10 yards, 12 yards. First down, Kansas City.
The first and 10, up at the 37 now.
Just watch these guys right here. This is the power element of this offense that I think has a chance as we get into this colder weather with those big guys. And let's focus in on Trey Smith, the right guard.
These guys are hitting at the line of scrimmage.
Kind of push off the ball that time against
Yeah, but I'll take every one we can get, Zach. I want every one I can get. I want home field advantage in a bye. Fakes the handoff, going to throw. Pressure going down the middle. He underthrew Hill. He had him wide open. Wow. I don't know, Miguel. It's going to be scary. Don't know.
Or he just couldn't get anything into the throw because if he had, it might have been a touchdown.
Could be a long week for us.
Check out Tyreek Hill coming across the field, and just as that ball was coming out, just a piece of the elbow was enough by Weatherly to have it come up short.
Yeah, I agree, Steve.
And threw it into what would be, to a degree, the prevailing.
Second down and 10. Second and 10.
Second down and 10 from the 37.
Going to throw it again. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Kelsey. Incomplete pass to Kelsey. Incomplete to Kelsey.
Time by Kyle Fuller, who's really having to fill in. Bryce Callahan really had been in the slot, and a good one. But it has been Kyle Fuller, who has never played in the slot ever, and he's been learning on the fly over the past 3 weeks.
All right, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10.
3 out of 4 win streak they've been on. Kyle Fuller hasn't been able to pick up that slack.
For the first 7 years in Chicago, first year now.
Timeout.
3rd down and 10.
Timeout, Denver, I believe.
They're going to see if they can get a fumble out of it.
Ooh.
Denver is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. We'll review the play.
With the Lowe's Home Team, you can go for it. Go big. And afford the best. With the Lowe's Home Team, you'll win the home game.
Try out for the Lowe's Home Team today.
Tonight, I'll be eating ribs with a side of pickles. Appreciate you. If you don't recognize me, it's because I'm Mr. Irrelevant. But I'm going to put in the work every single day, so soon everybody will know the name of the legendary great.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Did you change the Wi-Fi password?
Gene, did I see the MLB inductions? No, I did not see that. Who is it? Can you put it in the chat?
Lowercase Texas Smash Post.
Okay, got it. All right, check that out.
Bernie Kosar, Cleveland's greatest quarterback.
You look good. Yeah, I mean, I really used to like watching him play when I was 3, but...
Come alive for me. Come alive for me.
I have a team of people that doesn't carry, and I support every last one of them. And they speak for me as well. Just to explain, I stand behind my team that manages my channel. They are me, and I am them.
Here it is in slow motion. 1 foot down, 2. There's a 3rd foot, then it comes out. So that looks like a fumble and a recovery.
All right, called incomplete. Called incomplete. Got to throw. 3rd and 10. Flags down. Gil Hodges, Buck O'Neill, Jim Cat, Vinny Minosa, Tony. Oh, I mean, that's a good group.
Number 65, offense, penalties decline, 4th down.
Yeah, but Zach, it's no more commercials than you get for, you know, your Kansas City quarterback or other people.
Here it is in real time.
Hefe, bye-bye. Have a good night.
So that looks incomplete. Then when you parse it,
have a good night.
Slow-mo, it looks like it's a fumble and a Denver recovery.
I don't think it was a fumble.
What do you think, Lion Eyes?
4th and 6. There's a kick. Denver getting the ball back. All the way back to the 5. At the 10. At the 15. Dropped at the 17. We got a flag down again here. Yeah, I'm surprised at that too. If it's holding, it's going to be half the distance. It is half the distance. Denver starting all the way back.
Yeah. All right, Carl.
During the kick, holding, number 94, receiving team. That's the distance to the goal. First down.
Called on Aaron Patrick. The Denver rookie class entering tonight. Sertan, Javonte Williams have both been really good this season. Ordering on great. Miner's third round pick made 3 starts. Barry Browning, good start tonight. And a lot of plays early. Stearns, a 5th round pick, up to sacks. Then there's Cooper, the 7th round pick. So.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 1. Handoff. Nice run out to the 8. 2nd down.
General manager, there he is, after John Elway had been at the controls for so many years, but George had been with Minnesota, did a really good job in the front office there, came in, and and had the guts to go out and trade Von Miller. We couldn't make him the most popular guy.
2nd and 4.
But he gets a 2nd and 3rd round pick out of it. So far, so good since the other trade.
Handoff off tackle. 1st down Denver. Out to the 15. 1st down. Broncos.
Rookies have been so impressive this season. He said sometimes rookies come out and they have a great game, and then you don't hear from them for a few weeks. But these rookies have been on it each and every week. He said the young group was called upon to step up and play big roles this season, and they're helping Denver get over that hump and get these wins out.
Yeah, you speak about a hump and trying to get over that hump of 11 straight losses to Kansas City.
Have a good night, Robert.
They have a 1st down with 11 minutes to go.
Handoff off tackle. Hit immediately. Fights and scrapes for 1.
Up to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, one of the things defenses tend to do when they get a team backed up, like Kansas City just had with Denver, is they'll put in their backup defensive line. So Denver rightly took the ball and just ran it right at them. But here come the big guys back in the game now. They've seen quite enough of that.
Jones and Reed come back in. We got Mike Boone now in at running back.
2nd and 8. Handoff up the middle. Solid run again. 1st down Denver. Nice tackle. And a great run. 1st down again. Yeah, Gene, you're right. Why change it?
There's another rookie for you right there. Quinn Miner's going to come down and just kick out. And then it is Boone, just power football from there. He did have a 148-yard rushing day against the Bears back in 2019. And you see how he did it.
Welcome in, Martin. 1st and 10. Robert, that's up to you.
Well, he mentioned that it looked like before they drafted Williams and maybe Boone would come over, he'd be the backup to Gordon. But then Williams and Gordon have been splitting.
2nd down. Yeah, let's at least get to 100 likes by halftime. Got to get there.
That's where George Payton knew him from. Brings him in, and so far so good tonight.
9 minutes on the clock and counting.
I'm surprised Denver has not gone after Mike Hughes over here at the bottom of the screen. He is the backup.
Bridgewater going down the field. Oh, almost picked off.
Sun was there, but he had Ward back there with him. And it'll be 3rd down and 7.
There it is. They went after.
I haven't seen him enough to give you an answer, honestly. I haven't seen enough of Denver this year.
And I can tell you with Teddy Bridgewater, seemed to sort of let up a little bit there, and it almost cost his team a pick. Teddy Bridgewater this year will throw that ball, and he will throw it late over the middle of the field.
3rd and 7. 3rd and 7.
Javonte
Shotgun pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Still gets it off. Williams gets a first down.
The Honey Badgers name tonight for a first down there, gain of 10.
Really good job that time by Teddy Bridgewater.
That was a good time. What's up, Showtime?
Coming from the outside from Ingram. And one thing you'll see about Teddy Bridgewater, the more I watched him this week on tape, he is pretty good inside that pocket. You'll see him visually work both sides of the field almost every snap. Drew Brees is where he got a lot of that stuff. We had some interesting conversations about the Brees influence on him.
First and 10. Naked bootleg. Dumps it underneath, gain of 5.
So Denver, you know what's interesting about it, and this has been such a crazy year in the NFL. If Kansas City wins this game tonight, they'd be 8-4. All of your division leaders in the AFC would have the same record, 8-4.
You know, the AFC is just going to be that way. I think we've determined that now, which is going to set up for a wild playoff sequence. But that number 1 seed, home field advantage in the bye week is going to be huge this year, especially in the AFC.
Second and 4, gonna throw. Complete, out to Williams.
Fighting his way through holding Gay, pushed him away.
Third down and short.
And they'll spot the ball at about the 46.
He has proven to be one of the toughest and certainly of all the rookies to tackle, and this doesn't go down. It's a linebacker mentality.
3rd and 1 as they go no huddle, and this time he does go down behind the line of scrimmage.
That time he got hit.
Mike Dina is there, number 51, and he pays a little bit of a price as well as he's slow to a rise. But it'll be 4th down.
Some of those linebackers on the other side have a linebacker mentality too, but I think this is the right way to go. You're playing against Kansas City. You got to line up and take a shot here.
And they will from the 46-yard line.
Teddy Bridgewater has been pretty effective with these snakes in this situation too.
And with 3 tight ends, and timeout is called by Kansas City.
4th and 1. They're called a timeout.
Chris Jones wasn't happy about that timeout. He thought they were lined up properly. You can see him looking over to the bench, almost as if to indicate, why? 4th down, 4th and 1 up.
Yeah, Chris Jones and Steve Spagnuolo always have a few conversations over there on the sideline. Sometimes Chris Jones can kind of do his own thing.
4th and 1.
They call it going gangster. Chris Jones would go gangster every once in a while. Some other guys, Melvin Ingram came over. He had a little gangster in him. So we'll see who goes
4th and 1. This is huge.
This means that basically whatever their assignment is, oftentimes they'll try and go another way to get the job done.
Hand off. Looks like they got it.
And Bridgewater appears to have the first down, needed a yard, got it. Moves the 6 with a little over 6 minutes to go in the opening.
6 minutes and a half. Excuse me. And a half.
I think Cushenberry, the center, is going to get just underneath his pads. And this is always a game low man wins. And just the fact that Cushenberry could get just underneath the pads there, you'll see him coming out and watch him just slide right under, and they got just enough movement to pick up that first down.
Bridgewater 6 for 6 this year on 3rd or 4th and 1.
Fakes the handoff, gonna throw. Gain of 1.
Noah Fant makes the catch for a short gain.
Tight end, gain of 1.
2nd and 9.
Noah Fant's a guy that really came out of the league, and he has
The Chiefs too. The Chiefs too.
You just almost feel like I'm watching a commercial now when I see him on the bench or something.
You probably are.
Now, it could be. It absolutely could be. He's one of those cartoon-like characters almost with the way that he can play the game and fire the cannon all over the field. Something else to watch.
2nd down and 8.
Handoff off tackle. That didn't go anywhere. 3rd down coming up.
Turns it into a small gain. Gets away from Snead, but was able to slow him enough that he holds the game to 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Lost his shoe, so Williams now comes out for the moment.
Yeah, look at these missed tackles forced while running the football. When he was in North Carolina, he had the best rate in college football. And guess what? He came to the NFL and carried the best rate right with him so far this season. So, not sure it's going to do him any good here, though. They need to play for one of these wideouts now.
So he needs to put a new shoe on. And Mike Boone comes into the back.
Pressure coming. Bridgewater's got to throw it.
But Bridgewater is able to escape and then throw.
Horrible throw. Throws it away. 4th down. They're going to have to punt.
Well, the old dreaded cover 0 blitz.
Yeah, that's a good point, Miguel.
By now, Al, it means that you can't block all of them. So it's up to the quarterback to make the unblocked guy miss here. Your back had to step up to pick up a guy in here. Bridgewater did his job. There just wasn't anybody out there. And why do they call it cover 0? Because there's no deep safety. Cover 0.
Are they going for it? What? 4th and 7. They're going to go for it.
So they're going to line up, at least line up to go for it at the 43-yard line. They made a 4th and 1 on this drive.
They are. Snap. Throws it. Complete. 1st down. Sutton makes the catch.
Get up, pick up the 1st down. Gutsy call. Pays off.
Well, you remember the play before when they tried to go deep. This time he picks the deep route and loops back underneath to pick up a huge 1st down. And the more you watch the Denver Broncos this season, despite these other guys being really good players, when they really, really, really need to play,
they go to Sutton.
Sutton's first catch of the night. 3:45 left in the half. Javonte Williams back in.
How's he not offside? Ingram came flying across the line. 1st and 5 now. 1st and 5.
There he went. It kind of makes you laugh, like he kept going like, I may get away with this. And sometimes they do, not quite that bad. But.
Meanwhile, this is the 16th play of the drive.
And they're eating up clock and leaving Patrick Mahomes on the pitch.
9 minutes worth. Taking off the clock. And Williams will take more time off the clock.
Nice run by Williams down to the 15.
Williams goes to the 15-yard line, so he's carried 11 times tonight for 52 yards.
All right, let's just break this down, come around and kick out right there. And the back's going to do right there. This is one of the core plays in every offense in the NFL.
Thank you, Katrina Builds, for putting that. Appreciate you.
On the back end of this drive that started at the 3 might be wearing the Chiefs down just a bit.
Handoff again, off tackle the right. Short gain of 2. He's been injured. I think this is his first game back. 2:25 and counting.
Their own 3-yard line. And this drive is not consumed as that clock ticks 10 minutes.
They're going to let it run down to the 2-minute warning.
Mahomes to have a shot going back the other way.
That was the plan when the game started. Didn't work out at the beginning. 2 3 and outs, but working out beautifully here. They're down by only 7 as we go to the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
10. Denver 3.
All right. Wow. During this quick 2-minute break, check out these great channels. I'm going to get a drink, and I will be right back.
You know, I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
Hi, Glenn. I'm Finnegan.
That was Maeve.
I'm Riley.
I'm Riley.
I'm Gina.
And I'm Dylan. Together, the 7 of us are the Tropical Nerds, coming to you from just 5 miles north of Cinderella's castle. Join our large family with young kids in the most magical place on Earth. We know a lot about theme parks because we live here and because we helped build some of the technology that they use. See you real soon.
We are the Florida Park Explorers.
We explore the parks 5 to 6 days a week with great live streams and vlogs. We cover everything from rides and food to magic and fun and fireworks. So come join us on our adventures as we take you through
the Disney parks and more.
And check out our all-new channel, the FPE Network. And thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
Hi everyone, this is Ron and Meredith of the Doofily Crew.
We love sharing our adventures to Disney World, Universal Studios, and everything else Florida has to offer. On our channel, you will find various videos of our adventures.
We also live stream every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us as we love interacting with everyone in the chat.
And if you love Disney merch, you must tune into our live streams to see Meredith's trip hauls. It's a sight to see. I keep asking myself if we have room for all her merch.
Stop by and say hi. Hope to see you real soon.
Brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. By Uber Eats.
4 great channels right here on YouTube. Tropical Nerds, Florida Park Explorers, Disney Dynamics, and the Doofily Crew. Check them out. Links are in the chat. Here we go. 2-minute warning.
2016. Chiefs called it Hungry Pig Right. Chiefs went on to win the game 33-10.
I think Kansas City's going to call their 2 timeouts here if they make a stop on this down right now and try and preserve that clock.
2nd down and 7.
Handoff up the middle. Williams down to the 7.
3rd and short.
3rd and short.
HD with 2 timeouts. Mahomes in this half, 8 of 15 for 88 yards. Bridgewater 7 of 15 for 77.
I think you're going to play this as 4-down territory here, so you can feel comfortable running again or even trying to pass at this point, if you like.
3rd down and 2.
Go to throw. Pressure coming. Flushed out, throws it away.
Does he get out of the pocket?
4th down.
Trevor called it 4th down and 2.
Are they going to go for it on 4th down? Or take the points?
Defensive backs at this point, they thought they had a shot there across the field at Sutton. Here's Fant. We just never saw any of them. So instead of running the football there goes Patrick. That's really who he's looking for.
All right, they're going for it.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 2. They've already made a 4th and 1 and a 4th and 7 on this drive. This is the 20th play.
4th and 2. Handoff. Straight up the middle. Didn't get it. Shut down. Kansas City's got the ball with 1:07 left. Wow. I would have ran it on 3rd down and threw on 4th, but that's me.
No points. Still 10-3.
Now is the time and we make it okay.
I agree, Zach Brown. I like Zach. He knows his stuff.
I'm still wowed by
We got
what's
2
next.
good people in here tonight
Higher stroke risk
that
today
know
is
their stuff. Couple good people. Love it.
So if there's a better treatment than warfarin, I want that. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk better than warfarin and has less major bleeding than warfarin. Eliquis has both.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
This season is too big for just red and green. It's the holidays, and we're bringing all of the color. This is lit. What's up, snow people? All of the color, all of the gifts. Happy holidays from Old Navy.
America! After the past year-ish, everyone deserves something new. So, AT&T is giving everyone our best deals on every iPhone, including the iPhone 13 Pro with its amazing camera, like everyone that worked from home or welcomed a new family member.
They're on dogs.
Our deals are for everyone.
It's not complicated. AT&T is giving new and existing customers our best deals on every iPhone, including up to $1,000 off the Epic iPhone 13 Pro.
Great play by Willie Gay there to possibly turn this game around, and it's going to happen because Miners thought he was going to have a double team and then come late down here, but what happened was Jones went that way and completely missed Willie Gay.
So 69 seconds, 2 timeouts. Mahomes from the 9, and Kansas City will get the ball to start the third quarter.
Handle. What?
They begin here with a run over the right side.
You're not even going to try to throw it?
As we tick down to under a minute.
You know, against anybody else, the Denver Broncos might think about taking some timeouts right here. But you're sitting there staring at Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, who appear to be willing to run out the clock backed up.
They do.
And I think the Broncos are just fine with that.
They know they're going to get the ball to start the second half. Not often do you see Mahomes with 2 timeouts and over a minute to go do this, but that's the strategy. They're just going to go to the locker room. And this is Williams.
Williams goes nowhere.
Almost every team defers. I mean, it's like 99.5%. When you win the toss, and Denver did, and they elected to receive as a timeout now is taken.
Now they take a timeout. Good Lord, another timeout.
Oh, don't forget, gifts for the kids.
Bye.
Wait, give him back! Stop! You're off my face!
Hey, guys, come on.
We'll stay here on the commercial break.
Check the office.
We get our own rooms?
USAA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL, presents this week's pass protection highlight. Thanks to an offensive line that's among the league leaders in fewest sacks allowed, the Buccaneers have the NFL's top-ranked passing offense. By protecting their quarterback, Tampa Bay hopes to enjoy another championship season. See how USAA auto insurance offers protection for those who protect their country and their eligible family members too. Get a quote today at USAA.com/NFL.
I'm here to present the facts.
Oh, Lord.
Thousands of people and small businesses are trapped paying too much for wireless and still paying off their phone. But when you switch to T-Mobile, they will pay off your phone so you can keep your current number and your phone.
Objection! What if you bought your phone at AT&T or Verizon?
T-Mobile.
The dumb commercial.
Switch to T-Mobile. We'll pay off your phone now up to $1,000.
Do you rent?
I do. But T-Mobile never rests.
The Ponderosa will be Payne's first fully autonomous vehicle.
The name Ponderosa. Do we like it?
The name isn't important. We've made advancements.
Wasn't there a car that meant something bad in Spanish?
Quite a few of them, actually. There's the Chevy Nova, the Mitsubishi Pajero.
You think these companies would hire at least one guy who spoke Spanish? Does anyone here speak Spanish? Jeez, people.
American Auto, special preview December 13th on NBC.
I knew the starting that this is going to be epic.
You killed it.
Let's get back to football. Come on, NBC.
Coming up to halftime, the guys will take it. Ravens late game, well, they go for 2 to try to win the game full. Broncos win AFC playoff race. We talked about that earlier. KC wins. All the division leaders would be 8-4. Meanwhile, after that timeout.
Good night, Big Matt.
It's 3rd and 8. Interesting call here for Kansas City. Otherwise, if they don't pick up the first down, Denver would take another timeout. But Mahomes now will just flip this one. That's incomplete.
That was a bad series by the Kansas City Chiefs.
You ain't kidding. That was an awful series.
Not bold at all, and now they're still going to have a timeout to work with. The Denver Broncos are. So that was not what you would have expected there.
No, now they're going to have to punt. So, if the punt winds up in a position where they can get maybe one play off, set up a field goal. You've got Deontay Spencer back. You've got Tommy Townsend. His first kick was 53 yards.
That's a good kick.
Backing up.
Taking it to 40.
Spencer. Taking time off the clock here. That's the only problem.
3 seconds left. I'll get one play.
And we can tell you 12 teams, 2 head to Naples, Florida, competing in the QBE shootout. Can the PGA Tour's finest, slow down 3-time champions, Harris English, and Matt Kuchar, Saturday, noon Eastern, on golf. Downtown Kansas City, Power and Light District.
All right, 4 seconds on the clock.
Denver Broncos, maybe one Hail Mary.
They're going to try one Hail Mary, it looks like.
It'll take everybody to the locker room.
If they fair catch that ball, you get a chance for a pass and a timeout and a chance. This whole sequence has been interesting.
Boy, did they get away with one there. Alex Okafor, can you imagine that he picked that one and taking it in for a touchdown? Whoa.
Wow.
Great job by Okafor, and this was almost. He tipped it up, and he really could have caught that one. Whoa.
There's still time for one play. And I'm not understand that play again. What are they going to do? The 15 lateral?
One more play again.
They confused this whole ending sequence.
Down the middle, that's going to be
Complete.
That's Williams.
Williams, big pass play to end the half. But that'll end it.
That's good for a nice gain of 34. Coming up next to it at halftime, Mike, Tony, and Drew back in Stanford. I tell you what is on tap, boys.
Al, we're talking about the same thing you just talked about. Take the stats. That's what Bridgewater learned first time with Breeze. All right, what you think of that 20-play no-point drive?
Well, Denver did exactly what they wanted to do in the first half. Ran the ball and kept it a low-scoring game. But one thing, Drew, they didn't score.
Hey, you go on a 20-play drive, possess it for 14 minutes, you don't get any points. You got to get points if you're going to want to hang with the Chiefs. Still tight here at the half, and coming up, it's tight all through the AFC, in part because of what happened tonight in Pittsburgh. So close. What happened in that two-point conversion? Tony and Drew break it down. Toyota halftime coming up when you come back. Don't touch the remote.
Want more stats? Hey Siri, who leads the league in passing touchdowns?
Don't miss the fall finales of Wednesday's Most Watched.
Dr. Alston uncovered fraud, but these things are best dealt with quietly. I'll go to the FBI. This isn't over.
Pelican was approved for over 4 weeks. 4 weeks became 8. But on air from Sterling when we forced to make a difficult decision.
36 hours, you gotta tell me what you want to do. I arrest you and Haley, or you give me poison.
The Chicago Wednesday fall finales on NBC.
Big Screen Store will pay your sales tax on Samsung's biggest and best TVs. Plus, get super comfy in-stock seating, all delivered super fast. Whoa! Next day delivery, and they'll pay my sales tax? I'll go to the Big Screen Store.
Get huge savings during the Big Finish sales event from Len Stoller with Jeep Grand Cherokee El Laredo 4x4 for just $399 a month. Plus, get a Chrysler Pacifica with no payments for 90 days. Now in stock at Len Stoller Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westminster.
Small businesses like yours make gift giving possible. Now, Compass Business has an exclusive gift for you. Introducing the Gift of Savings sale. For a limited time, ask how to get a great deal for your business and get up to a $650 prepaid card with select bundles when you buy online with the network that can deliver gig speeds to remote most businesses. Or get started with internet and advanced security for $69.99 a month. Give your business the gift of savings today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Winning big starts at Horseshoe Casino Baltimore. With over 160 table games, from craps and roulette to blackjack and let it ride. You'll find all the action right at your fingertips. So, sit down, a gambler, and rise a legend with Baltimore's best bet, Horseshoe Casino. Must be 21 years or older to gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
During our Big Finish sales event, Len Stoller has 2022 Ram Quad Bighorns for 0% for 72 months, 1,000 cash bonus, and no payments for 90 days. Dodge Challengers have 0% for 72 months, plus bonus cash. From Len Stoller Chrysler, Jeep Dodge Ram, Westminster.
At the Big Screen Store, our prices beat Best Buy and online, guaranteed. Plus, we doubled the Samsung warranty, and all Samsung TVs are in stock now for immediate delivery and installation on your schedule. Not even Amazon can do that. The Big Screen Store.
Tonight's game on WBAL brought to you by Northrop Realty, your full-service brokerage. Welcome to the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
Chiefs only had the ball 12 minutes in the first half, so Denver's game plan worked. The only touchdown, Patrick Mahomes on this scramble. Kansas City on top. They get the ball start the third. They're up 7 at the break. We welcome you to the Toyota halftime with Tony Dungy and Drew Brees. Guys, the best record in the NFC. The team that's not getting enough attention. The Arizona Cardinals. And it's something else going on for them. They got the best players back today. They got to win in the bad weather in Chicago.
It helps when you get your stars back. Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins hadn't played much the last month, but they showed what they can do.
They go to Arizona. They host, I should say, the Rams next Monday night. Also in this division, San Francisco. This is a very disappointing loss for their hopes.
Yeah, well, Seattle started off really slow. San Francisco was strong, but Seattle came roaring back, took the lead, and they were able to get off the field here. Big win at home. Tough for San Francisco to lose that one.
Niners fall to 6-6. First win of the year for the Lions.
Yes, and Minnesota had a lot to do with this. What kind of defense is this on the last play of the game? Great win for Dan Campbell and the Lions.
And Minnesota was in playoff contention. They dropped to 5-7 behind a couple of teams we're going to show you right now, including Philadelphia. They didn't have Jalen Hurts, but Minshew Mania at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew came in and played really well. You could tell he was excited to get out there again. They really needed this win, especially after that loss last week, to keep pace in the playoff hunt.
Philly 6-7, Washington 6-6. Brian Johnson game-winning field goals.
Taylor Heineke set him up with some crucial throws down the stretch.
Signed Tuesday, kicked the game winner on Sunday for Ron Rivera's team, which is on a roll. The Chargers had defense as one of the keys to go with Justin Herbert's offense.
Yeah, they played great today. They shut down the run. They created 4 turnovers. This one right here, when Cincy was going down to take the lead, they were able to pick it up, go the other way. Really a nice win on the road for the Chargers.
It should be a huge tiebreaker win, and a very big game that tightened the entire AFC and the North. Lamar Jackson, the late touchdown, makes it a 1-point game, and then Baltimore goes for 2 and the win.
Decide to play for the win, have a well-designed play, but can't execute it.
So Pittsburgh gets to 6-5-1. Baltimore 8-4. Lamar Jackson, the offense, hasn't been over 20 points in the last 5 games. Of note there, Marlon Humphrey was injured. They were without a bunch of corners for Baltimore. They're worried the Humphrey injury may be one that goes to the end of the season. So that's part of the reason John Harbaugh said, I got to go for 2. So show us what happened.
Yeah, they had a really well-designed play. They're going to go misdirection, fake the ball to their running back, try to get the action this way, and then tight end Mark Andrews is going to sneak behind the line of scrimmage. They're trying to fool 2 of Pittsburgh's best defenders. Minka Fitzpatrick's got Andrews man-to-man, and they're hoping T.J. Watt chases the run. But let's see what happens.
Well, first things first, T.J. Watt, not fooled at all. He knows Lamar Jackson's going to have this ball in his hands. So he is upfield in his face.
And it's a good thing he did, because Minka Fitzpatrick's eyes are in the backfield, in the run. Andrews is wide open, but Lamar has to step up. You still think he's going to deliver this ball and make an accurate throw, and it's just...
Fingertips. That's the difference.
And that is the difference. And now Baltimore's going to have to play a little bit harder here down the stretch, especially with those injuries. We'll have to watch how tight it gets. A dozen teams in the AFC, all within 2 games of each other, with 5 still to go. Second half still ahead, but first, giving and coming together. So the holidays are all about. In this message from Toyota.
It's all gone south.
Oh no, Sam's.
What's all that?
We can't have a bookstore without books. Darling, I'm just trying to tell you that there's always been a rainbow hanging over.
Thank you all so much.
This week shines on Today. Michael Bublé, Meryl Streep, Ed Sheeran live on the Plaza, and a Sex and the City takeover. All this week on Today.
What's cracking like it's the one and only Big Snoop D-O-double-G with the only Where's Philly? So we're calling highlights and singing players Snoop's Doghouse. Oh yeah, it all goes down on Sunday Night Football. Streaming on Peacock right after Broncos and Chiefs. Hey Snoop, give us 2 football teams, right? Right.
We're doing our highlights like that next week.
Going to the doghouse.
We're coming sunglasses, hats. We're chilling with our family.
Look at the doghouse. I like it.
Enjoy that on Peacock after the game in Kansas City. And we are only a couple of months away from the Winter Olympics. On Thursday, 3-time Olympic bobsled medalist Kelly Humphreys became a U.S. citizen. She had competed for Canada in past Olympics. This weekend, she won in both the 2-woman bobsled event and the monobob. That's an event whose gold medal will be decided right after Super Bowl 56 on NBC. So you're going to have the Super Bowl and then right to Olympic action. The Winter Olympics begin February 3rd on NBC and Peacock. The second half begins in a couple of minutes. Bridgewater, the Broncos had a long drive, didn't cash it in. It's KC by 7. It's their ball. When we send you back to Arrowhead in a minute.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
December 13th, what a week it will be, with 3 nights of new comedy on NBC.
Ho, 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 ho.
Santa don't roll with that many hoes.
2 new series, American Auto and Grand Crew. Plus a new Keenan, Mr. Mayor, and Young Rock 2.
I prefer Joanna Claus.
A holiday treat straight from the North Pole, but can only be called
Sweet filling for the pie hole.
NBC Comedy's return, beginning Monday, December 13th.
Switch to Xfinity now to get fast and reliable internet for only $29.99 a month for 24 months for an epic deal this holiday season. And score 2 times the speed for the same price when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. You'll save hundreds over Verizon. Switch now to Xfinity Internet to power all your devices and get started for just $29.99 a month with free professional installation included. Plus, see how you can get $200 back during our Black Friday sales event. Click, call, or visit a store today.
That's not bacon. It's sausage.
Whoa.
Behold, Johnsonville sausage strips. Sausage that looks and cooks like bacon. It's a meaty miracle. Find them in the bacon section, even though they're sausage.
Thanks, Road Warrior.
So long, happy little blue car.
No matter what you call your car,
Goodbye, Speed Demon.
or why you're letting it go, AutoNation will buy it, and you don't have to buy one from us. We're paying top dollar right now. So go to AutoNation.com or come see us for a super easy appraisal. Get paid on the spot, and you can deposit it the same day. Visit any AutoNation store or AutoNation.com. What drives you drives us.
Nuggets and mac and cheese? Now you don't have to choose. These crispy, crunchy, juicy Popeyes nuggets get even better with our new oven-baked golden brown crust mac and cheese. Try them together today and earn Popeyes rewards points.
Tonight's big game is sponsored by the Big Screen Store.
That's the game plan. Stick to it.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by Chevrolet.
This just got wild. Pressure put on. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. Holmes in the pocket. Takes it to the goal line. And he intercepts.
victory. At halftime, Broncos offense first time since the Patriots in 2009. 20-play, 11-minute drive did not result in any points. Vic Fangio 1-20 as the head coach at halftime when he's trailing Teddy Bridgewater 17 straight losses. Nonetheless, do not touch that dial.
All right, here we go. Kansas City get the ball first.
47 receiving yards. And Mahomes, 50%. He said better halves, 88 yards passing, 14 yards, and you saw that rushing TD. So a 7-point game. Denver trying to win for the first time in their last 12 meetings against Kansas City.
Saying, it's been a long time.
The ball to start the second half with a victory, 8-4. And an undisputed possession of first place in the AFC West. And we go down to Catherine.
Yeah, and Al, we saw Andy Reid and we saw the Denver Broncos driving there, certainly in the end of the second half, in the first half. And Andy Reid said the way they eliminate those long drives by Denver is to establish their own running game. Stay patient, committed to it. He also said we can't drop balls. I asked Vic Fangio about his decision in the red zone to go for it on 4th and 2. He said field goals aren't going to beat these guys. We need points. We need to keep playing and finding our
1st and 10 for the 25. Handoff up the middle. Gain of 5. Second down.
Could not pick up the 4th down when they needed it at the end. And this drive begins with a 5-yard gain here by Edwards-Helaire to the 30-yard line.
I wonder if Andy Reid almost gagged on his own words when he said we have to run the ball. We had a long conversation about him and his days at BYU and his beliefs about passing first and foremost.
They've run the ball 12 times. They have 16 pass plays.
Handoff again. 3rd down and 1 coming up.
And will come up a little bit shy. So 3rd down and short to start the 3rd quarter.
3rd down and short. Let's see if they can pull this off.
It's interesting play calling time right now because it's one of the rare times. Well, here comes, wow, they've got Hill and Kelsey coming out of the game now. So you would think they're going to go a little power running stuff with those 2 superstars on the bench.
Extra offensive lineman is Nick Allegretti, number 7.
3rd and 1. 1st down, Kansas City. That was a nice run. That was pretty.
Let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam, and it's all about these big rookie offensive linemen. Both Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith, great blocks there. Take a look at Trey Smith and watch him go down the field on this one. And you don't want to be a DB in that situation. And then Creed Humphrey, the number 1 center in all of football, taking care of business. They are fun to watch.
Good toss out here. Hardman. And Hardman fights his way and he gets bent back after he picks up 12 yards.
Nice throw.
That's his first catch of the night.
Yeah, that was nice.
Sometimes I feel just a little bit sorry for McCole Hardman because the comparison has always been, oh, this guy could end up being the next Tyreek Hill. Well, no. No, there's not going to be another one of those. And he doesn't have the same body.
What's up, Scotty Choice?
Tyreek Hill is
Michael McConnell, what's up, dude? Welcome in.
Despite his small size.
Edwards-Helaire back into the backfield. Sends it out into the pattern. Go to him. He makes the grab there for a gain of 6. Taken down by Browning. Pat Surtain was the defensive player of the week last week. 2 interceptions against the Chargers. One of them was a pick 6. The son, of course, of Pat Sr., who was a great defensive back in his years, mainly with Miami, where he played with
What's up, Gary?
Madison, who's now the defensive backs coach for Kansas City.
Yeah, baby Surtain has a long way to go to catch Papa.
2nd down and 4.
Welcome in, buddy. Fakes the handoff throws. Oh, my God. He had Hill wide open. He dropped it.
They limited Hill tonight to just 2 catches for 22 yards.
Wide open, and he dropped it. Hey, Jerry, what's up, buddy?
Here's the RPO action right here. Here is the read, and you're going to see this route coming in right behind it. But this time the linebacker steps towards the
Yeah,
line and gets back.
I didn't have anything to do with it.
Just altered the pass combination just enough.
3rd and 4.
Out here tonight. This wind's got to be a factor.
Complete. 1st down and more. That's Williams on a catch and run. 1st down, Kansas City.
For a gain of 15 yards.
That was a nice throw and catch.
When you're in man coverage and you know you've got to come all the way across the formation, and the Kansas City Chiefs have 3 receivers whose sole job it is to pick you off, and that's exactly what they did on that play.
I can. Pittsburgh played good.
8th play of this drive, which started back at the 25-yard line.
Fakes the handoff, gonna throw. Intercepted. Tip drill off of Hill's hands.
Patrick Surtain is 4th of the season off the hands of
Hill dropped another one.
And the Broncos with a big takeaway at the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Wow.
10-3, Kansas City.
That's the only word for it. Wow. Hill tip drilled another one.
Everybody stand up straight. Okay, now let me flip it.
What's up, A-Side? Captain Akron, good to see you guys.
I am so confused.
We started getting some visitors on every universe. This is on my phone. They all die fighting Spider-Man.
There has to be another way.
There isn't. Exclusively in movie theater, December 17th, PG-13. One evening.
No, we don't want this on here because that'll kill me. I'll be right back. That's one of those songs that'll get you a little bit of copyright, so I figured I had to kill it out.
And daily readiness.
We come back, Denver's ball. Denver ball.
All new lower auto rates. And savings like that make you feel like you won the whole dang thing. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands.
You need Denver to upset KC.
It's the People's Choice Awards, hosted by me, Keenan Thompson.
You never know.
With performances from your favorite artists and huge icon award winners. The People's Choice Awards, Tuesday on NBC and E. And the red carpet starts first, live from E.
Well, there's Pop with Michelle Surtain right there looking on as their kid has just made the interception to give the Broncos the ball at their own 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
3 picks in the last 2 games for Junior.
Short run, gain of 4, maybe 5.
Back we go to the pick.
Yeah, Kenny Young, the linebacker, is really going to set this one up. You're going to see him go that way, and it's going to be a little bit of a double pump here by Mahomes. He had to wait for that second window, but when Mahomes dropped down to that 3/4 kind of motion, I think the ball sort of sailed high on him as he was throwing around Young. And there's Surtain again making the play. Boy, he has had
We'll see, yeah. 2nd and 5. Handoff. That goes nowhere. Fumble! He falls on it. Nice job. Williams gets it back.
3rd
down coming up. 3rd down.
Loss of 2. That'll make
I like this kid Williams for Denver, the running back. Liked him at North Carolina. Thought he was a great draft pick.
Watch this little swim move right there. You see him highlighted. Arm over, take on the guard. I'm going to get rid of everybody and go make a play in the backfield. Almost got the football, too.
3rd and 8. 3rd and 8.
Package here with 6 defensive backs. Pick up the
Complete, but not enough. Going to be short by 2 yards. They're going to have to punt.
It was a 3rd down. It was 8 to go, and he picks up only 5. So 4th down, and then comes the punting group.
Kansas City getting the ball back.
Williams as the running back. Take a look at him here as a blocker. That's when you become really valuable, when you can do both. I don't quite understand why Sutton took that angle to leave himself short of that 1st down. He went on the route and lost the win.
Gotcha. Good luck. Good luck, Terry. Fair catch called at the 22. Kansas City ball. They're going to take a break. We will too. We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, this is Jeff from Diz Our Dream. I just wanted to give you a quick programming update. We go live from the parks Thursday evenings at 5 p.m. Eastern with a show we call Dreaming with Our Pals. We usually have some friends with us, and it's usually a lot of fun. We also go live Saturday and Sunday morning from either a park or a resort, where we will show you around and have some fun and just giggle a little bit. So come join in and have some fun.
Hey everyone, this is Tina from T. Marie's Plays on YouTube. On my channel, you'll find a variety of things from Disney to Harry Potter, crafting, and more. I do live streams every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I love when people pop into the chat because I built my channel on community and I love making friends. So if you want to come hang out and have fun, come to my place. It's also yours. See you there.
Hey y'all, it's Dad Builds, inviting you to come over and hang out with us on Saturday nights at 9:30 for the weekend special report. We hang out with Disney YouTube friends and talk Disney topics and general craziness in the community. Always a good time, and we invite you to come over and share in the laughs and smiles. Hope to see you there.
Jeff Bates here, Dole Whip Dad here on YouTube. Want to let you know what I have for you Monday through Friday, life willing, work allowing, Monday through Friday, 9 to 9:15 start time, my time. That's 10 to 10:15 Eastern time. Good Morning Disney, 5 days a week, usually, where we talk the news of Disney. Also, we've got Creator Talk Live on Sunday nights for those of you who want to create here on YouTube and on other social medias. We talk about what it is we do and how to grow. And then, of course, Saturday morning, we have Spoken, my Star Wars show with my daughter. Feel free to check me out over on Dole Whip Dad. Have the best day ever.
Patrick Mahomes in the starring role. 7-0, his career record against
7-0 against the Broncos' career.
17-3 against his own division coming into tonight's game. Only the guys to win 17 of their first 20: Warner, Stabler, and Andrew Luck.
Interesting. All right, Mahomes, ready to do this.
That interception he threw on the last drive was his 12th of the season. He's had 11
Starting at the 24, gonna throw. Pressure all over, doesn't know where to go, scrambles. Dumps it underneath, complete. It's got Kelsey out to the 40. First down, sidearm throw. Those are all great channels here on YouTube. Check them out.
Take a look at that.
Diz Our Dream, Tina Marie, Dad Builds, and Dole Whip Dad.
Collectively. So there it is tonight. 49-7, which would be the lowest of his career. He's been in the 70s. We talked about he's been more proficient on the road this season than at home. Tonight's is 12 of 22 for 134.
First and 10. Handoff, off tackle. Short gain, maybe 2, maybe 3.
PhD. Explain that to me. Explain what's going on with Mahomes.
Well, I think they sort of had their spirit broken a little bit on trying to force the ball downfield because everybody's playing those two deep safeties. That's not what's happening tonight. They're only playing a single high safety, so I'm a little surprised we haven't seen them take a shot or one of those deep.
Yeah, they haven't done any shots downfield at all.
Just to loosen these guys up and put it in their mind that, hey, we still
Team Snagging Listeners, what's up? Got them all. Great channels. Great to hear, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Mahomes, pressure. Is that caught? Flags down everywhere. I don't know what mess is happening right now.
We've seen him do just about everything.
Holding. Number 52, offense. 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty. Do it again.
On the center, Creed Humphrey.
I tell you, even on his worst night, nobody's ever asking for their money back when Patrick Mahomes is playing.
He was dancing all over the place.
There's always a show to be had. There just always is. I think this is going to be one of those maturity years for him, you know. He said, it's not my style.
Second down and 16.
Sometimes you got to beat them at their own game before you can get back to yours.
Second and 16.
Gonna throw. Shakes. Gonna roll out. Gonna throw it down the field. Complete. Wide open. Williams. Down to the 40. Down to the 30. That's a big play. Got that big back out of the backfield. Wow.
Las Vegas about 3 weeks ago. Same thing happened. Darrell Williams was the guy who provided all of the fireworks.
So you rush 4 guys, that means there's 2 gaps that are open. And Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, all
And he found them that time. What's up, Boulder man?
But it has been Darrell Williams, who every once in a while, when he goes outside of character, when we talk about a lack of big plays, he throws it to Darrell Williams. And somehow...
First and 10. Handoff, right tackle, Williams again. Gain of 3 or 4. Not a lot. Nice defense. Denver.
Williams again, the backup to Edwards-Helaire did a really nice job when Clyde was out for a month and a half.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear Patrick Mahomes talking about that night. He was so disciplined. 5 touchdown passes, ball control, take what they give you, all that kind of stuff. And then he
Thank you, Blaze Gasper. Appreciate it.
Down the field to Darrell Williams.
Second and 7.
Let's give it a shot. And
Shotgun.
great play. He goes back to the sideline and goes, okay, I got it.
Gonna throw. Pressure coming. Dumps it underneath. Sidearm. Throws it into the ground. 3rd and 7.
Making it 3rd down and 7.
All right, I'm just going to say this. This is a great player, and he doesn't deserve a lot of criticism. But I don't think you have to drop down and throw 3 quarters all the time. He was backpedaling out of this thing. You can just sort of throw this one over the top. You're just adding a degree of difficulty, to use an Olympic term, to that throw. And sometimes it's not needed. It's just not needed.
3rd and 7.
I like that point.
Shotgun. Gonna throw. Flags everywhere. Incomplete. What are the flags now?
Get the call here from Sheffers.
Oh, don't glitch on us. We need to know what the call is. It's against Kansas City.
Illegal shift. Offense. All 11 players did not get set prior to the snap. Penalties declined. 4th down.
4th down.
Why does Mahomes do that, do you think? Is he more comfortable throwing that way?
You know, I think they practice so much, all those off-balance, sidearm, weird angles that come up in a game. But I think sometimes you can also fall in love with that
5:39.
when, you know, the easy plays are there.
Going to try to kick it. Harrison Butker coming up.
As great as he is,
Going to try to drill this one through.
And sometimes you just take the easy ones in an easy manner.
It's up, clean, and good.
Clap your hands!
Kansas City back up by 10. 13 15-3. We'll go to a quick timeout. Be right back.
Doing their job. Okay, let's keep going. Shopping for the game can be a minefield for young homeowners who have turned into their parents.
Can you believe how many different types of water they have in this aisle? Kim, did you just change blades back there? This is perfect. Jackpot, variety pack.
Remember, it's a football game, not a play day.
Roger that. One more slice. It can be a lot. Oh, good, the manager. Brian and Produce, very helpful.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but I can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Pulls to the left a little bit. Go.
Mom's gift? Of course. I'm looking at it right now. Hey, look, but listen, I gotta go. All right, look, I'll see you tonight.
Best Buy same-day delivery can get you the right tech where you need it, when you need it.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
You shouldn't have.
Almost didn't.
Come on in.
I told you I was going to win.
With Windows 11, gaming performs to another level. Let's go! And when it comes to streaming movies, we haven't really experienced any buffering. It's so cool that we'll have access to movie theater level quality pretty much anywhere. Seeing it load up that quick, I was genuinely surprised. I can't believe there's no lag. I didn't realize how bad you were until I got these really good graphics.
This season, give from the heart with 25 to 50% off everything. Don't miss the last big sale of the year and celebrate every kiss with K.
Hey fellas, we've got to talk. It's about your food. It has spray-on flavor and powdered meat. It's time for fresh food that belongs in the fridge next to our food. Now, who's hungry? Fresh Pet.
Week 13 concludes with Monday Night Football on ESPN. Then Week 14 kicks off with Thursday Night Football in Minnesota. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
This weekend, NFL players wearing custom cleats in honor of the causes they support through My Cause, My Cleats. Hear the stories behind the cleats. There it is on the screen. You can text MCMC to 635-635. You can hear the players' stories and bid on their cleats for charity.
It's great stuff. It's really one of my favorite things. They're allowing the players to have a little personality.
Welcome in, ATK.
Causes, which is fantastic.
And the players.
All right, possession. We're back to Denver.
Football is a little more fun, don't you think? I mean, they've opened it up. They get some of those celebrations. Some of them orchestrated, but a lot of them are fun. And why not? These are young kids, man. Just look at them. Look at their faces.
Still heavy winds blowing there in Kansas City right now.
They want to have some fun.
We're just getting older.
I think.
Here's Butker to kick off after the wind had blown the ball off the tee initially.
At the 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Down at the 20. First and 10, Denver.
We've seen some creativity with those cleats. Justin Simmons is supporting his own foundation dedicated to mentoring young people through education and sports. His cleats feature the artwork of his friend Unique from the Denver Boys and Girls Club. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire is honoring his sister Maddie, who has muscular dystrophy. He told me his cleats were designed entirely by her, and he said, I want to use my platform to create awareness for muscular dystrophy.
Yeah, great stuff. There's Clyde.
First and 10. Here we go.
As Denver takes over the 20-yard line, down by 13-3 with 5.5 to go in the third.
Complete. Second down and 1. Nice throw.
6'4" wide-out tackle there by Willie.
Yeah, me too, G.
It'll be second down and 1. Temperature down at 47 degrees.
I'll tell you, this Chiefs defense, they're playing almost everybody. Everybody seems to have a role. Daniel Sorensen, probably the biggest change. Number 49 has come in, has taken out a little bit of the free safety position and now sort of a dime linebacker. But they all have significant and very different roles in this defense now.
Handoff. Off tackle. Williams dances around. He gets the first down. Out to the 35. Nice run. Real nice run.
Earlier, giving up about 33 points a game early in the season. Percentage of drives allowing points that were fourth worst through week 7. And 29 points per game. And there it is, the second best in both of those categories since week 8. Steve Spagnuolo, and that's been his history too. His defenses through the years just get better and better as the season moves on.
Fakes the pitch. Pressure coming. Complete. Tight end. Gain of 5. Second down.
Takes it for a first down.
Flawless.
Yeah, that's sort of.
You know, I do think that Kansas City, they remind me a little bit of New England in the fact that New England will play so many different kind of defenses early in the year, and they're not very good at any of them. But by the time you get around to December and the playoffs, they're good at all of them. And I think to some extent we're seeing just a natural improvement of what Kansas City does just based on they continue to practice the same things over and over and over again.
Handoff off tackle. Williams going to be just short. Third down and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2.
Of the first down. So third down coming up. Clock running down to about the 3-minute mark. Third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think you can punt the football again here. I really don't. I think you have to consider this 4-down territory here. You can tell that you just don't want to give Kansas City back the ball here. So one of these receivers could really use a big play. They're going to end up a man coverage.
3rd and 1. Handoff outside. First down, Williams. Out past midfield. Into Kansas City territory at the 48.
Got away from Anthony Hitchens.
He breaks so many tackles, you kind of just quit talking about it, but you're going to see one of the best tacklers in the game, and Hitchens here trying to make a play, and he just cannot get him on the ground. And it's that linebacker mentality. You talk to Williams, he says, I think they just get tired of hitting me after a while.
19 carries with 78 yards for him.
1st and 10. Bootleg. Naked. Gonna throw. Intercepted. Coming back toward the other way. At the 50. 45. Now going back the other way. Oh, what a hit. They're going to call a blindside block. What a hit.
You know what happened now? That's one of those lurking defenses that almost always is Tyrann Mathieu. This time it was not, and you can't go back towards the line of scrimmage and blind shot somebody. And that's
wow.
what was being called there.
After the interception, personal foul, blindside block, number 53 of the intercepting team, 15-yard penalty, first down Kansas City.
What's up, Tony?
First pick in 157 passes for Teddy Bridgewater. The most inopportune time, late third, 13.
He was looking at Judy. Picked right off. Going the other way. Wow. We're not going to be listening to that. That'll get us in a little bit of trouble there. Get a little copyright. Let's go over here. Check out the Chaos-endorsed sports broadcasting channels. Beantown Breakdown, everything for the Boston area. Celtics, Patriots, Bruins, and the Sox. You'll love him up there. Beantown Breakdown, everybody. Valhalla Sports Talk, everything Los Angeles, plus the Vikings, Lakers, Kings. He's all about it. Vikings and the Dodgers. You'll love his channel, Valhalla Sports Talk. And Ollie May, our friend from across the pond, everything European soccer. Yes, that's European football to those across the pond. It's soccer. Ollie May, he's incredible. Check out all of our sports broadcasting partners right here on YouTube.
Bronk.
What up, TB?
What do you think my next move should be? Give it to me straight. Maybe it's just time I hang him up.
I got one word for you. Retirement. If you retire now, you're going to be walking on soft sand in a week. Just come to Florida and feel the wind in your hair. Retirement is like winning another one. Maybe I'll even join you.
On the Spotty Network, this is what Tom heard.
If you retire now, you're soft and weak. Just come to Florida and win another one. Maybe I'll even join you.
Just go win another one.
Like it's that easy, Gronk. Maybe it is. I still feel like I have a lot to accomplish.
My goal is to win one more.
And Gronk's coming with me.
I'm retired from retiring? Mom, where are my football pants?
Don't trust me.
Still love that commercial. I think it's one of the best. In-game timeout. We'll be right back, everybody.
T-Mobile and Sprint customers.
Like me.
Back to you. Hello?
We're going to T-Mobile.
Upgrade to the iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, both on us. Only at T-Mobile.
Coach Ariana Grande takes the voice live. With the vote is all up to you. Watch live, vote live. The voice, you'll see it tomorrow and again on Tuesday, right here on NBC. GEHA Field at Arrowhead.
First and 10.
Chiefs have it at their own 33 beginning this late third quarter drive.
Pressure coming. Gonna run away from it. Flags down.
Runs to his own bench. Would have been a gain of 9.
Gonna be holding.
Trace Smith a hold.
Holding. Number 65. Offense. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Indeed, it is he. And back we go to the interception by Thornhill.
Yeah, ordinarily, when you see Tyrann Mathieu go back, you start feeling good. Usually he's the lure guy. I think this time Bridgewater saw Mathieu deep and went, oh, they never do that with Thornhill in there. Yes, they do. And just got caught. He never saw him. And more than that, he never anticipated that he would be there.
First and 20. First and 20. Handoff up the middle. Short gain, 84.
Fly to the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Second and 16.
Never easy, is it, when you're out there trying to play these guys? Chubb
Just over 1 minute left in the third.
Tough run with his ankles and came back last week for the first time, but boy, do they really need him to return to full form.
Number 1 pick back in 18 at NC State.
Short. Throws it in the dirt. Incomplete.
Targeted tonight. Darby with the coverage. Final minute of the quarter. 3rd and 16.
3rd and 16 coming up.
There's Chubb coming back in the game, and high expectations for him. Cooper going out, but Chubb is one of those game changers.
Wait and
one
see.
of those guys that you're willing to trade upon Miller if, in fact, you have him, because when he's right, he could be really right. Double-digit sacks early in his
3rd
career.
and 16. Screen. Scott Williams again. Didn't get it that time, though. It's going to be 4th. They're going to have to punt.
4th down and 7. And in the waning moments, Kansas City will send it away back to the Broncos.
Malik Reed, who's their leading sacker with 5.5 sacks. Watch the hustle here, though. He's going to see the screen pass. He never hesitates, turns and sprints, and made the play his team needed right there. That was big. And this Denver defense keeps...
Denver defense playing well.
From the offense now.
Tommy Townsend. And a great success for the Dustin Colquitt.
Oh, ball's on the ground. Denver players ran into each other. I think it's going to be 1st and 10 Kansas City.
So Deontay Spencer looked for a second like he was thinking about calling for the fair catch.
Looked like his own player ran into him. His own man ran into him.
Now, whose fault was that? That's
Caden Stearns, the rookie out of Texas, who is there. And that prompts a discussion. Terry McCauley, what do you see?
Sure, Al. He's blocked into him, but that doesn't count for the receiving team being blocked into his own field.
Is that the Kansas City player was blocked into the receiver. The receiver touched the ball.
That means it's going to be Kansas City ball. 1st down, end of the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back here in just a minute.
Kansas City recovered it. Kansas City's ball, first down.
You're tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at the Pete McDevitt Show. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
Tough as they end the third quarter on that. Denver playing very well tonight. Blocked right into his own player. Forces the fumble. Kansas City's getting the ball 1st and 10 on the 16, 17-yard line. Somewhere right around there. I mean, you're basically giving them 3 points and possibly 7 with that. So that's tough. We'll see how things match out here as we get ready to go. Let's kick this fourth quarter and get it rolling.
Another look at the standings in this division. Chiefs 7-4. They've got 8-4 with a win. The Chargers win today in Cincinnati. The Broncos, if they lose, go to 6-6. The Raiders are also 6-6 after their loss.
What's up, Lee Irby?
To win the West. The Chiefs right now 67%. Chargers 21. Broncos down to 9.
That is true. And tomorrow night we're doing the Patriots and the Bills right here. Looking forward to it.
The Broncos have to be sick right now. Their defense has done such a job, and special teams and offense just have not gotten it done.
Tipped up in the air. Almost intercepted. Wow. Almost intercepted.
You had Deshaun Williams getting his hand on it. A near pick, simply an incomplete pass.
Boy, when you play against these Chiefs, you have to get those, you know. You just have to.
Give Denver their props. Their defense is crushing it tonight.
Going the other way and not get that one.
Or a 20-play drive with no points at the end of it. 2nd and 10.
Handoff up the middle. Edwards-Helaire. Gain of 4. 3rd down.
Meanwhile, the wind was wreaking havoc on it. You had Spencer going this way and that way, but his Pringle is going to block Stearns into his own man.
Yeah, and if Stearns were not actively blocking at that point, then it potentially could be interference if he were just standing there, according to Terry. But because he was actively
that's true, Kerry.
Then all of a
3rd and 6.
You drop the ball, you drop the ball.
3rd down and 6.
Got Kelsey, 4th and 1. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th and 1. I bet you they do. Oh, they're going to kick the field goal. Wow.
A 3-score game. If nothing else, it remains a 2-score game, even with a successful field goal. So here's Butker.
Butker up and good.
Clap your hands!
Nice shot.
A few weeks of the season. I think it's good. inside U Station, Kansas City.
16-3, 13-26. We'll be right back, everybody.
On my travels across the country, I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will happen. So let the Geico Insurance Agency help you with homeowners insurance and protect yourself from things like fire, theft, or in this case, water damage. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say somewhere upstairs there's a broken pipe.
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance at geico.com.
New jerseys are here. There you go.
And they're glitching a little bit. I apologize. Gotta love it when NBC glitches here. We will be right back to action in a second.
Did you just turn us into Subway ads?
Yep, Subway's got so much new, like the new Turkey Cali Fresh, that they couldn't fit it in their ads. So they bought space on your jersey.
Go long, Italian BMT.
Hey there, you getting some gas?
I'm just using your squeegee.
Well, this squeegee kind of comes with gas.
Squeegee isn't free?
Oh, it's free with gas.
Yeah, but it's a plug-in hybrid. I don't need gas.
Well, no gas, no squeegee.
No gas, no squeegee.
No gas, no squeegee.
No gas, no squeegee.
Now free squeegee.
Yeah, free squeegee.
Squeegee.
Evolve your journey beyond the pump in the first ever Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EV.
At Target, shopping has never been easier. Use same-day delivery, free order pickup, or free drive-up, and leave with your holidays in the bag. Order today, get it today at Target. Let's go!
Sunday Night Football brought to you by Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance. And by Hyundai. Look back at one of the big moments in this rivalry. Steve Atwater's in on Christian Okoye on Monday Night Football. Back in 1990, Atwater in the Hall of Fame. Broncos were on to win that game 24-23. Christian Okoye.
All right, 16-3 right now.
Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Catherine Tappan with you on this Sunday night. KC up by 13 and Denver to get the ball.
I still remember that hit. Everybody remembers that hit. I think all of America jumped out of their chair because Okoye was the guy everybody was afraid of in the league.
That was a full wound.
Here comes the kick.
It was.
Off and good. Touchback.
Bridgewater will start at the 25.
Let's take a look at our next gen stat powered by AWS, and we're going to.
Denver's been running the ball well tonight.
After contact tonight by Javonte Williams, one of the.
Yeah, I get it, but I give props to Denver's running game. Williams has been running well.
Broncos offense tonight. It has not been Javonte Williams. He's been brilliant. He's been carrying the team, and now he needs a little help from his friends.
Bridgewater 50%, 11 of 22 for 100.
Shotgun going to throw. Pressure. Complete. Short gain to Fant.
It is caught.
Gain of 8.
At the 33-yard line for a gain of 8 by Noah Fant, the tight end.
You know, when Teddy was playing for Carolina, he came in here and a lot of short, quick, dink and dunk kind of passes and really had an effective night throwing the ball. I wonder if they get back to it. Maybe this wind is just such a factor. Throwing it and catching it is just harder than it looks from here.
Handoff. Williams outside.
And right into the Kansas City bench after he picks up the first down.
I thought he was going to go.
He went flying into the Kansas City bench.
Kick him in the mouth. He jumped up, but that time the TV didn't go low, and he was just kind of left hanging there.
Yeah, that's true.
High hurdler.
That's so true. First and 10 at the 42. Their own 42.
There's Clark coming across the line, so it's a free play here. Bridgewater throws and it's
Incomplete. Doesn't matter. It's going to be free 5-yard play for offside.
Offside. Number 55, defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Catherine, you're down there, playing meteorologist. What's the wind like?
Well, it had quieted down a little bit towards the end of that first half, but it is gusting now around 20 miles an hour. It's gotten as high as 31 miles an hour. And you never know when it's coming. 1 minute it feels calm, and then the winds start to pick up, so the players are recognizing that as well.
Yeah, coming and going.
First and 5. First and 5.
And enclosed stadiums. First down and 5 after the offside.
Pressure coming, handoff. Williams again, first down. Pounding the ball. Down to the 45 of Kansas City. Solid run effort there. Williams approaching 100 yards.
Just refuses to get tackled. I mean, that's Chris Jones who had an arm on him, and that just is not going to be enough. I love his story. I just love the fact that it's amazing he's even here.
Handoff, fakes it, rolls out. Underneath, tight end, first down.
And that will provide another first down. Gain of 12 there to the Kansas City 35-yard line.
There's Javonte Williams. He was playing linebacker his whole life and was getting no scholarship offers to speak of. And his new coach in high school said, let's put your running back. Give that a try. Maybe you're just too small to
First and 10 for the 35.
Boone comes in at running back now.
Handoff, off tackle, Boone. Hit immediately, gain of 1.
32-yard line where Willie Gay.
Maybe 2.
Second and 7.
Yeah, I kind of like this play because you're going to get a backside pull, but they've been doing so much of that. This time they come in and bounce it to the outside. So you want to keep those inside linebackers on their toes and not just being able to fly up inside. Really, as much as anything.
Second and 8. Second and 8.
That they've been running so effectively.
Spot 33, second down and 8 is the call.
Pressure coming, going down the field. Incomplete.
Intended for Sutton, covered there.
Looking for Cortland Sutton, incomplete.
And it's third down and 8 for Denver.
They have really been doing a great job on the corners out here. And here's DeAndre Baker, who's filling in for Rashad Fenton in this game tonight. But they are not allowing the outside release go routes. So Denver has to acknowledge that and come back and run some of those outside moves, go back shoulder or work back underneath some of the slants or post kind of things to take advantage of the way the Chiefs have played them.
Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Changing the play. Handoff up the middle. Gain is 7. Third and 1. A 4th and 1 coming up. 4th and 1, 1.5. They're going to go for it. 4th and 2.
So effectively, but the time they have not run it effectively has been kind of in this situation. They have struggled to convert these kind of plays.
2 for 3 tonight on 4th down. All of them coming on that same drive.
Kansas City showing pressure.
The drive alive.
Oh, they're going to hit him as he throws. Intercepted. Go the other way. Down the 40, 50. All the way. He's going to the house. All the way. Touchdown. On the interception. Kansas City. Deflected on the 4th down play. Intercepted and run back to the house.
As he goes to the end zone.
Watch Ben Neiman here. We've talked about Williams all night long and his blocking. That time he was no match for Ben Neiman. And he set up his running mate on the inside. And I'll tell you, Daniel Sorensen may have to pay us to start coming to the stadium. Every time we
that was wow.
Best games, there's the tip right there by Neiman. And then it was showtime on the outside. For a guy you have to be happy for. It has not been the best of years for Daniel Sorensen.
22 to 3. Extra point up. And no good. Wide on the extra point. 9:42 left. 22 to 3 right now. Hit that subscribe if you're new. We appreciate it. We got a big game tomorrow. Turn down that line inside. Big game tomorrow. Bills and the Patriots right here. Looking forward to calling that one. Hopefully you'll be back with us tomorrow night as we blow that one off the doors. Monday nights have been a packed house in here every Monday night. We hope it'll be the same way this coming Monday as those two teams battle. Kansas City trying to keep pace, stay in first place in their division. Denver, you know, they've got a lot of pieces of the puzzle there. They're just missing a couple quarters to make it all together. They got a little bit of work to do to still put it. They're a team that's building for the future. I like what they're doing. I still think the quarterback position is a question, in my opinion. I don't think they have what they want there. I think they'll be looking this year in the draft coming up for the quarterback of the future for them. They get somebody good that can jump in now and do a little bit, like a Mac Jones has done up in the Patriots for New England. Could be good for them for the next couple of years. So let's wait and see. Appreciate everybody being here tonight again. Possession getting ready to go back over to the Broncos. We'll just leave it there. They'll be kicking off 22 to 3, 9:42 left in this one. Hope everybody's had a good time here tonight, regardless of what side you've been pulling for. Watching our games today, Ravens, Steelers, and this one. Good games for the weekend. And we're just a couple subscribers away from 8325. We're like 6 subscribers away from hitting that number. If you're having a good time, hit that up and help us move that number along. It's important here tonight. So, be back here at the stadium in just a minute.
I didn't realize how bad you were until I got these really good graphics.
I wanted to let you know who I am defending.
Oh, isn't this awkward? Wait defending a man who killed my wife.
I'll see you on court.
The Law and Order crossover event, Thursday on NBC.
Aerial coverage provided tonight by Geico. What a sight that is. The Coffin Center for the Performing Arts. Here downtown Kansas City. Look at that. What a sight.
They love their town here, don't they? Every time we come in, we get treated great. We have a lot of fun.
City of Fountains.
Same as David Sorensen.
Yep. 75-yard return.
Yeah, won it, yeah.
And a 50-yard pick six.
All right, here comes the kit.
Of Drew Lock in Denver last season.
I tell you, he is a guy that has made so many plays. I think of some of the special teams plays that he's made back in their playoff runs, and good for him.
Touchback. They're going to start at the 25.
30 seconds after this from AWS.
Are they taking Bridgewater out? Is that what they were saying? Interesting.
I just wanted AWS to stat that.
Daniel Sorensen, 8th year, was an unrestricted free agent back in 2014. Played at Andy Reid's old school, Brigham Young. Just turned it into a 19-point game. Teddy Bridgewater trying to get something going.
Pressure, throws it outside. Gain of 8 or 9.
Jerry Jeudy picks up 9, tackled there by Ward, 2nd down.
I really think that it has been the improvement of the cornerbacks that has who's really just made a difference on this team. Kansas City right now, with Mike Hughes and DeAndre Baker, can really go kind of 5 deep at corner and be effective. And we haven't even talked about L'Jarius Sneed tonight.
Handoff off tackle. Williams, first down, Denver.
He's over there right now, over that point with 102 on his 23 carries.
You know, L'Jarius Sneed is the guy playing in that slot position. And
What's up, Triple D? Good to see you, buddy.
when he got the opportunity, he came out, he was starting.
Thank you, Sheila. Appreciate you coming in.
Travarius Ward during their championship.
Always welcome, of course.
They go, well, we got to get him on the field somewhere. Let's try him at slot.
Yeah, they got their big win today. About time. Good for them. Gonna go outside.
Takes it into Kansas City territory.
You know, for whatever we're going to talk about with a lot of different players out here, Teddy Bridgewater and this offense, they're better than this. They are. I mean, I've watched them. They're better than this. This is whether it's the wind, the conditions, I don't know. But this team is a better offensive team than what we've seen out of them.
Going again. Ooh, a nice night. On the backup role again with Melvin Gordon. Her hip injury didn't play. He and Williams are sharing the role this year. But they brought in Bloom tonight, and he has 4 carries for 35 yards.
Yeah, and I like the play calling because they've got their sort of dying defense in there with Sorensen playing.
Yeah, that's the internet. I don't know why it's doing that, but that is out of my control. Sorry about that. Bridgewater pass incomplete. We got a flag. That's completely out of my thing. We are hardwired to the internet.
Number 85 offense. 10-yard penalty.
6:50 left in the game. Offensive pass interference.
You give it a crack.
Albert Okwuegbunam. We're going to take a look at him there.
Give it B+.
And a little push off. Going against Frank Clark, I probably would have pushed him too.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 20.
I feel like it's been like this, like they get.
The weird thing is when that's going on, my eCam's working perfect. It's still streaming it. So the replay, it'll look great, but on the live, it breaks up a little bit like that, and I apologize. Complete. Short pass to Fant. Down to the 14. 2nd down.
For Fant tonight, that's 4 catches and 33 yards.
I just think this defensive line of the Kansas City Chiefs is deep now. They're improved. And believe it or not, what needs to improve next is the offense of the Kansas City Chiefs. I never thought we'd be talking about how
Might be that too. I don't know.
this team, but it absolutely is true.
No doubt. As you said at the beginning,
2nd and 8.
that defense has given up only 30 points in 3 games and only a field goal tonight thus far.
Gonna roll out. Bridgewater looking for somebody running. He got nothing down to the 11.
And tackled inbounds at the 14-yard line.
Okay, at the 14. Bridgewater hobbling a little bit.
Came out of last week's game with a shin injury that got back.
5:47 on the clock.
The Chargers hobbles back. There's that pad on the right shin. The result of what took place last week when they looked great against, at least defensively, against the Chargers.
3rd and 7. 3rd and 7.
Here comes everybody. If they hold true to form, are they going to do it or not? Doesn't look like it.
3rd and 7.
Pressure still coming. Bridgewater steps up. Oh, almost intercepted again.
Ward went to the ground, couldn't collect it. 4th down and 7.
They're going to have to go. They have no choice but to go.
Doing what he's been doing all year, looking left, looking off the defense, and then trying to come back. But Travarius Ward was right there. He's had his hands on a couple of them.
That should have been picked. I'm sorry. Right through the defender's hands. 4th and 7. 4th and 7. Pressure coming. Williams. That's going to score it right there for Denver. They're going to try to go for 2.
13 yards for the TD on a 4th down and 7.
Watch Teddy Bridgewater. He does it on almost every play, a la Drew Brees. Let's look right, come back left, move the defense, and a rare walk-in against the Kansas City Chiefs. They did not blitz all out on that one the entire time. It's almost strange to not see him come like that.
All right, 2-point attempt here.
So they're going to line it up now for the 2-pointer. Bridgewater out of the gun. Moves Fan into the slot.
Going to throw. Hit. Knocked out of bounds. They're not going to get it.
And Sorensen with another big play.
22-9.
So they hold on for the touchdown.
Hit that subscribe if you're new. Buffalo, New England tomorrow night. NHL hockey Tuesday and Wednesday. Back to football on Thursday night. Friday will be hockey. Saturday, college football. A lot of stuff coming up all this week. Hit up that subscribe.
That's not good.
Tickets on sale Monday.
With the Lowe's home team, you can go for it. Go big. And afford the best. With the Lowe's home team, you'll win the home game.
Try out for the Lowe's home team today.
There are many reasons for waiting to visit your doctor right now, but if you're experiencing irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, don't wait to contact your doctor, because these symptoms could be signs of a serious condition like atrial fibrillation, which could make you about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Your symptoms could mean something serious, so this is no time to wait. Talk to a doctor by phone, online, or in person.
I knew it started that this is going to be epic. You killed it.
This blows my mind. It was absolutely insane.
It's the People's Choice Awards, hosted by me, Keenan Thompson. Check it out. With performances from your favorite artists and huge icon award winners. The People's Choice Awards, Tuesday on NBC and E! And the red carpet starts first, live from E!
All right, here we go.
Great rivalry game on Sunday night. Next Sunday night, we go to Lambeau Field. That means the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers.
Bears and Packers.
Eastern time football night.
Yeah, it is all good, Gary. I'm looking forward to it.
Your Sunday night 7 picks on the NBC Sports Predictor app with the new $1 million jackpot contest for the rest of the season. So we'll give away some of. Are we giving away Terry's money or is this our money? What is this?
We better give him a call.
All right, onside kick coming.
Check it out. The onside kick action here. Bounce the ball. Loose for a
Kansas City's got it. Woo! They almost lost it.
Robinson at the 49-yard line.
They tried to give it away.
Playoff picture right now. So New England is on top in the East. They meet Buffalo tomorrow night. Tennessee 8-4. Baltimore loses today. KC would go to 8-4. The wild cards at the moment would be Buffalo, the Chargers, and Cincinnati, despite that loss today. And those other teams are in the hunt, including Miami. They've gotten red hot as well. So, it'll be very interesting as we head down the stretch. That game tomorrow night is a big one, obviously, on Monday Night Football in Buffalo.
Shotgun gonna hand it off up the middle. Short gain, 4 or 5.
Everybody bunched up.
It's crazy.
Who knows?
I mean, it really, the one team I think you have to say today is New England. You know, they've been on the streak. But as far as a talented football team, the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs, I mean, you just keep looking at these guys and going, oh, come on, it's going to happen, right? right? They're going to come out of this offensively. They're going to start cranking. But the one team that I think is really built for bad weather, ironically, is the Dome team in the Indianapolis Colts. They are a team that can play power football. They can throw it. They have a lot of things.
Handoff, big run, first down, Kansas City. Edwards-Helaire, first down.
San Francisco on that rainy night a few weeks back. They won again today. Miami, I mean, all of a sudden, Miami was dead, right? Now they're back in it.
I mean, in reality, and we talk about this all the time, football season sort of starts after Thanksgiving. And the teams that are going to get hot and the well-coached teams generally come to the fore during this time of year, and they are once again. You need a little luck with your health. And
First and 10, running the clock down, handoff up the middle, hammered, hit right away, loss of 3.
Bradley Chubb, second down and 14.
They need about 14 of those plays every game from Chubb at this point. He just is such an explosive player. You just wish him health. That's really all he needs. Is he showed what kind of player he could be coming out. His rookie season, he was just fantastic. 12 sacks that season. And just hope he gets right.
Second and 14. Short gain, 1 yard. Oh, we got a fight. No punches thrown. Who took the timeout? Denver? Denver took the timeout. Third down and a bunch coming up. Welcome in, Neil Harper. We'll be right back. Timeout on the field.
This is the dimension of imagination. Dignity. It demands that you can do simple things with ease while managing chronic pain. It demands a rapid test to help evaluate concussion in case something happens. And knowing your baby is getting the nutrition he needs.
That's okay, moderators. That's just a song. That's song lyrics from the 60s.
Fight for these moments.
It's a Kansas City song.
Technologies, because dignity demands it.
My family. That's all I could think about when I was drafted. My family was homeless when I was young. We lived in shelter after shelter. One of the first things I did after being drafted was create a foundation to help families like mine. My motto is, I'm my biggest believer, but I also believe
now that can go out.
Just like me. This is my cause, and I pledge to families who have no place to call home.
Don't bring your politics stuff in here with us.
There's no question these are felonies, but these things are best dealt with quietly. Not a word of this to anyone. I'll go to the FBI.
This isn't over.
I'm Terry Crews, Team USA Superfan. Michaela Schifrin. Let's go. With just one more gold medal, she'll have more than any American alpine skier in history. And she'll have plenty of chances to get it at the Winter Olympics in February. I guess you could say she's climbed the mountain of this sport. But if you want more gold, it's time to come down, Michaela. Better do it fast.
Can't wait for the Winter Olympics.
Right after the game, it is the Abbott postgame. Catherine will interview the star of the game. First, and I take a look ahead to next week's Bears-Packers matchup right after the game. Famous Western Auto sign. And
Third and 13.
Kansas City, third down and 13 now. With 2:57 after the timeout was taken by Denver. Flags all over the place. And downfield, Simmons, who gathers it in with that ball.
False start.
Number 15.
Wow.
Offense. 5-yard penalty.
All right, Kerry, good night.
They got Patrick Mahomes for the hard count there. I don't know exactly, did he bob his head or his shoulders, or let's take a look.
Andy wants to know himself.
I don't see it.
Go ahead, Terry. Tell me why that's a penalty. Come on, man. That's your job.
Quarterback in shotgun can't abruptly, quick and abrupt, lift his arms up, and that's kind of what he did there. I'd say, it hasn't been called in a long time. I used to call it all the time, Chris.
Really?
Yes, I did. But they don't want the quarterback to abruptly lift his arms unless the ball is snapped.
So it's your fault.
All right, timeout again, Denver, 2:49. They're going to be punting.
Real time. Let's look at it real time.
That's abrupt.
Little hands come up. There you go. Quick and abrupt. False start.
Okay.
Start the play fair. We need to start the play fair.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A lot of rules.
Well, that makes it 4th down and 24. Who knows what a story this would be?
Yeah.
Well, Deontay Spencer goes back. He was the one who won the last punt, which led to Kansas City deep in Denver territory.
The punt is off and it's clean.
This time he calls for and makes the
Fair catch at the 15.
At the 16-yard line. Some of the buzz around the league, week 13. Jonathan Taylor, 10 straight games with a rushing touchdown. Longest streak since LaDainian Tomlinson. About 16 years ago. Lions finally win. They've been winless in the previous 15 games. Won it at the end on a 4th down pass from Jared Goff. Cardinals, second team in NFL history, with their first 7 road games, each by 10 or more points, go back to the 68 Cowboys. Not only winning, but rocking. Went into Chicago today and took care of the
Shotgun, going to throw.
Rainy day.
Gets away from the defender, drops it underneath.
Williams.
Gain of about 6.
He gets out to the 22-yard line. So Williams now with 66 receiving yards and 169 yards from scrimmage.
Wow.
For Javonte. Second down.
This has really been his first game as a solo pilot. Melvin Gordon usually splitting snaps with him back there running back.
Pressure coming again.
In Denver.
Cross the middle, complete. Out to the 40. First down.
At the 40-yard line, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So we looked at the AFC playoff picture. Now let's go over to the other conference. Arizona winning again. So the best record in the league, the Cardinals are 10-2. Green Bay 9-3. We get them next Sunday night at home. Tampa Bay wins today. They go to 9-3. Dallas wins the other night. Beats New Orleans, so they lead the East at 8-4. The Rams, Washington,
wow,
and San Francisco right now are the wild cards, even though the 49ers lost. Philadelphia, Minnesota, Carolina, Atlanta, and even the Saints, I guess, in a manner of speaking, would be in the hunt.
Interesting.
What do you think?
That's quarterback heavy, that one. Kyler Murray's sitting there, and we're not even really talking about him, but Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, somebody's got to pick off one of those two guys in order to have a chance at that thing. But, who knows? Maybe the Rams, with all the guys they picked up, all of a sudden they could get hot and turn it around. Dallas, they were the hottest offense in all of football at one time early in the season, so there's so much in front of us. I mean, there really is. It's almost a little silly. I used to have to do this on a lot of pregame shows and different kind of shows. But until you figure out who's actually playing in the playoffs as far as healthy bodies, it's hard to predict.
Again, you're just reiterating what I always said. Nobody knows anything, correct?
Correct.
From the 40-yard line on first down.
Pressure coming. Underneath again. Williams out to midfield.
He gets up to the 50-yard line. So he's closing in on a 200-yard from scrimmage line. has 179 at the moment.
Shotgun, going to throw. Deflected down. Incomplete. Chris Jones on the play.
Chris Jones, when he starts getting double teamed, he, game after game, has a way of doing this. He will just stop and look at the quarterback and go, I'm going to dance in front of this throw one way or another, and he gets a lot of them. I mean, you could say some of his batted passes may have won a Super Bowl for Kansas City in that championship season.
2nd down and 10. Shotgun pressure coming, complete. Underneath. Hinton on the catch. 3rd down.
Last year in a game against New Orleans, when the 3 Bronco quarterbacks all were out because of the COVID rules.
Flags down. I say it was a false start.
The marker is down at the 46-yard line.
I think it was a false start. We'll see.
Illegal formation, offense. Number 72 was not on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
That's Garrett Bowles. And that makes it 3rd down and 8 to go.
3rd and 8 now. 3rd and 8.
Pretty nice game over there tonight, though. It's not easy to block these guys, and he was coming back from 3 weeks out with an ankle and COVID injury. And good to have him back.
Shotgun formation from midfield.
3rd down and 8.
Complete. Oh, fumble or drop. What is it? Incomplete. They call it incomplete. 4th and 8. 4th and 8.
4th down.
Yeah, they've really been cutting off those outside releases. I thought these slants were kind of the way to go tonight. Let's see. I never did have that thing. He's missed a few this season.
4th and 8. 4th and 8.
Catchers of the ball and Patrick and Sutton. Jerry Jeudy has had a few get away from him.
So 4th and 8. Last gasp.
Pressure coming from the outside. Gonna run for it. Not gonna get it. Turnover on downs. And with 1:06 left, that is gonna end the game. They can down it once and be over. So that's gonna be a final. 22-9 is gonna be our final here. We appreciate you being here. Mark Miller, welcome in. It is going over to Kansas City. Just a reminder, tomorrow night we will be live right here with the Bills and the Patriots. That has the potential to be one of the best games of the year. Can't wait to see these two go at it, no matter what side of the ball you're on. Probably will be one of the best games it is. Kansas City taps one knee down. And it looks like Denver's not going to call a timeout. They're going to let the clock run out. This game is going to finish. Congratulations, Kansas City. We'll see everybody back here tomorrow night for a lot of fun.
You're tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at the Pete McDevitt Show. Thank you so much for being a part of it.